Coffee gone cold, but the night feels sweet. Load that track, line up the grid. One more Sunday, that's how we live. Arcade wheels and truck bed steel. Hands on the wheel, man, this thing feels real. Green flag drops, hear the crowd go loud. In a Simcade storm, I'm chasing the crowd. Why knuckle tight through turn 3? Don't blink, don't slide, just follow me. Flaming karma, burn it down. Flaming karma, Sunday night all around. MotorMouth Broadcasting, call that a race, let it fly. Hold that line and let it ride. Flaming karma, here we go, here we go. Arca first, then the trucks roll through. Double head of heat on a blacked out fuel. Draft gets nasty, bump gets mean. Paint gets traded on the final straight scene. Names on the board, I know mine too. Every lap says what a hot shoe do. MotorMouth talking through the checkered haze, making that finish sound like a glory blaze. No room left, no time to breathe. Hammer down and never leave. Flaming karma, burn it down. Flaming karma, Sunday night all around. MotorMouth Broadcasting, call that a race, let it fly. Hold that line and let it ride. Flaming karma, here we go, here we go. When the truck pack closes in, I dig deep and hold my grin. One more lap, one more fight. Keep that rhythm through the night. Flaming karma, burn it down. Flaming karma, Sunday night all around. MotorMouth Broadcasting, call that a race, let it fly. Hold that line and let it ride. Flaming karma, here we go. Ah, flaming karma, here we go. Oh, arcade smoking, truck stop thunder. Sunday nights I pull you under. Flaming karma, full send glow. MotorMouth says, let's go. Ooh, yeah.
Well, that's not working out. Hold on. Just stay there. My bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to something very, very special. Double header here tonight at Daytona for the inaugural season opener for the inaugural race here at Daytona for Flamin' Karma Racing League Week 0 Dead on the money, the very first one here at Daytona. You are going to get it, and it is going to be a good one here tonight. Daytona, 3 lanes wide. It's going to be the super speedway racing that we all love. You're going to see it all live here on MotorMouth Broadcasting. Good evening, folks. I'm the redneck announcer, Jake Reeves, my co-commentator, and also the owner of MotorMouth Broadcasting. Also going to give you the pictures here tonight. Mr. Jim Cunningham alongside, Big Jim Cunningham alongside. Jim, buddy, how the hell are you? I have been ready for this ever since ever since it broke wind, I guess you could say, with Flamin' Karma Racing League, doubleheader, got the Arca at the start, then you got the trucks coming up later tonight. 2 series, 2 points battles. We're going to see it all live here on MotorMouth Broadcasting, buddy. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, man. Good to be here with you. I have to say I've been waiting for this one for a while. Probably ever since we saw our friend Trevor disappear. But that's another story entirely for a different time. As soon as we heard about this, we were super excited. I'm thrilled to be here. This is going to be such a fun series, man. 15 races, or 15 weeks. Jumping around. Arca races first every Sunday night, and followed by a truck session. Not the same drivers. They'll be different drivers in both series. So, it's going to be good stuff. And we're still sorting out a few of the little bugs and stuff, like the fact that it was week 0 there. Not really sure how that happened, but we got drivers on track already, attempting to qualify. We're still also trying to sort out our times when we need to come and go live and all that stuff. So just bear with us here a little bit, but we do have some drivers on track. Did I lose you, Jake?
No, we're right here at it as we're starting to see a little bit of the drivers, some of these drivers out here. Scott Lee out here. There's Andrew Coward. Some new names, some drivers. There's Timothy Miller Sr. Just drivers out here getting that lap. Obviously, 1 lap. Keep it down on the bottom of the racetrack. Down to settle where Grandpappy has the moonshot from Granny to try to get that fastest lap. Try to start up at the front, Jim.
Yep, there it is right there. Grandpappy's moonshine there, I'm telling you, right off the bat, peaked out here right at the very beginning this evening.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what you want. You want to be down on the bottom, get the shortest line around. That is the fastest lap here at Daytona. Arca cars, obviously, Jim, it's not the old school Arca Chevrolet SS cars that we have had in the past. This is the new refurbished kind of Arca cars that we're seeing out here with the new updates, all that good stuff. And I have heard that these are fun to drive, but also they're pretty damn hard to drive as well.
I like
Very different from the trucks. Yeah, I've drove them a little bit myself here at Daytona, and but way different than what you would have with the trucks. So 2 different sets of pools, I guess you could say, ironically enough, for Mr. Gerald Poole running this thing. So kind of ironic that I actually bring that up that way.
Yeah, that was clever. If you'd have meant it, it would have even been better. All right, these guys are now finished their qualifying session. We'll obviously bring you the grid up here in a few minutes. They've got a couple of minutes here to warm up, and we can kind of talk about. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's take a look. Let's do this. Let's take a look at the schedule for the season real quick while we got a second. There you can see it.
Yeah,
there.
but you see it. Yeah, you see it right there. We're going Daytona, then Chicagoland next week for Memorial Day weekend. Going to be a pretty good one. Then you got Sonoma, Martinsville, Charlotte, Vegas, all the way down. You got the All-Star right there at Atlanta. Obviously, laps will be to be determined. There's Talladega, Darlington, and going to finish it out at Homestead September 13th. Each driver is going to receive 2 drop races that will determine the final standings. One thing about this, though, Jim, no playoffs. I don't see anything about any playoffs, so it's going to be straight points all the way to September.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that, I grew up in that era, so Yeah, I don't mind that. And I'm sure that there's potential to make adjustments as the seasons move on. You know, if they want to add a playoff system or a chase system or something like that. You know, I think this is going to be cool, just like it is. And I mean, I'm really excited about this format. I like the fact that we're going to have the 2 races every week. You know, I think it's just really cool.
Absolutely, and the big thing about here tonight, what you're going to have to, all these drivers have to make sure they get lined up. Obviously, you see them kind of doing the warm-up and drivers meeting also, all this going on at one time. And it is the draft. You see 2 cars working together. They're way much faster than one single car. You see it right there coming off of turn 2 with the draft effect. That will play a big factor. Here's another thing, Jim, and for some of you that, matter of fact, they kind of look like team cars right there, same colors, all kinds of cool stuff out of that. But another thing about that, though, Jim, and for some of the folks at home, if this is your first time watching, here at Daytona with these cars, damn, I mean, dead-on paint schemes with the Monster logos. Yeah, they're teammates.
Oh, yeah.
But
clearly,
in the draft, that will obviously pack everybody up. Then obviously it can have the big one, the multi-car accident that always ends up happening at Daytona, Talladega, and the new Atlanta after the new revamped version of it. All that, I mean, the big one can strike at any point. It could be a turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. It could be on the front stretch, the back stretch. Hell, it could be at the concession stand where everybody's trying to get hot dogs when it's all said and done. You never know when that big one's going to strike, so everybody's going to be up on their toes. Really, really hoping to be able to try to sneak through it, rather that, or just try to be in front of it. That way they ain't got to worry about it.
Okay. No, you're right. I got folks still in this Davey Allison paint scheme here, so I was trying to track it down. I love me some Davey Allison.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Alabama gang right there for Davey Allison. I mean, and, something else pretty cool. With these guys being able to throw out these paint schemes. I've said it before, Jim. I mean, just love how you can put whatever you want to on the car within reason. Let's not get crazy and put all kinds of other crazy stuff and everything on the paint schemes where you end up getting banned from iRacing. But it's always cool to be able to, express yourself, I guess you could say. One thing we almost saw with these 2 cars working their way around the racetrack is the bump draft. It's the same thing as the draft, except it's a little bit more effective. Get on up behind somebody, give them a little bit of a nudge, give them a little kick in the keister, and get them going just a little bit faster than what you would have in the draft. You'll be moving pretty fast in the draft, but when you can get up on the back door of somebody, give them a little tap in the caboose, you can really try to get that lane moving. Here's the problem. The next-gen cars, they love that tandem draft, which, would be, 5 cars in a line. Can't do it here in these Arca cars. You can kind of do it in the trucks, but 9 times out of 10, it always causes a hell of a wreck. These Arca cars got to be very careful with the bumpers lining up. You got Chevys, you got Fords, you got all that stuff. These noses going to line up way, way differently with the bumpers and everything. So something we're really got to keep our eye on, especially right there on 4, seeing some guys getting a little bit loose as well. This ain't like Talladega, which is where we're going to be later on in the season, about the 3rd race from the end. This place does have a little bit of handling issues to it, even though it has had a repave in the past.
Yeah, it definitely is not the. This track is definitely tougher to get around than Talladega from the handling standpoint, for sure.
Looks like we got everybody getting on a pit road. Pace car is sitting on out here. Getting ready to get this bad boy fired up. Doubleheader at Daytona for the Flaming Karma Racing League. Night 1, race 1. Ryan Warp, he'll be starting on the front row with John Berry starting his outside, a Toyota, little Yoda, and a Chevy. Going to be starting us off here tonight. Row 2, you got to find Andrew Coward in the 556. Damn, just throw 3 numbers out there, Andrew. Why not? And then Gerard Eisenberg will be starting right beside him in the Tide Menards Chevrolet. Right behind him in row 3, you got John Schwarmitz will be starting in the 00 Toyota in P5, and Timothy Miller Sr., 73 Chevy, be starting off in P6. Row 4, 7th and 8th. There is the man, the myth, the legend, the Flaming Karma Racing League, Mr. Gerald Poole in the 9 Chevrolet. His outside will be the 25 Toyota of Scott Lee. Right behind him, row 5, you got to have Nicole Crissell being the number 6 Chevrolet, and Joseph Essenberg be in a number 10. He was one of those that we saw that little tandem drafted with the Monster Energy Menard Chevrolet, number 10, starting in P10 outside of row number 5. John White be the 83 Chevrolet, and there's the other one with the Menards Monster Energy Toyota
John
in the form of Shane.
The old rump shaker. You can ask me about that later. That's the old rump shaker there.
We'll get to that one right there because I really want to know about that one right there. Shane Hatfield be starting his outside. Joseph Conan in the 12 Tide Chevy be starting P13. And Andrew Schuler, there is your Davey Allison paint scheme that you were looking at, Jim Cunningham. Be starting P14, number 28, Ford outside of row number 7. Row 8, Russ Martin Jr. be starting in the number 91 Elevated Chevrolet, and Mike Burgess, 16th here on the field. And I believe that is all of them. Mike Burgess, Mountain Dew. Damn, that's something I need to get me a hold of right here in a second. Get me a Mountain Dew because I think we're fixing to get jacked up on all kinds of Mountain Dew right here, Jim. It's going to be a good one.
We probably are, yeah. I'm ready for this to get going.
Yeah.
So, I'd be curious to see how this goes. These are the less experienced drivers of the 2 series, a little lower I ratings, that type of stuff. Plus, these cars move around quite a bit in the wind as well. It's going to be interesting to see how that goes tonight, see if they have a hard time controlling them.
Let's see if they can control them here. Kickoff for Flaming Karma, Sunday night doubleheader. You're live here on MotorMouth Broadcasting. Green flag in the air here at Daytona. Warp going to shoot out ahead. One driver way off the pace. Might have just actually started from the pits and screw this. I don't want any part of the pack racing here tonight at Daytona. Warp, Coward, they're going to squirt out ahead. Front 3, they'll get single file. Gerald Poole going to line up behind them. First lap here at Daytona down the backstretch.
Yeah, there they go. Yeah, Poole's settled in there in 3rd. Be interesting to see Gerald racing on some of these bigger tracks. We know him from street stock short track racing, so it'd be interesting to see how he handles these cars on these bigger tracks.
It very much will, Jim. And, I know a lot of people have said in the past that, it's super speedways. All you got to do is just put it to the floor and hold the steering wheel. No, it's not. No, it's not. This is not the easiest thing to do. Hammering down, going around here at Daytona. You got to get yourself on the right line. You got to hold a steady wheel because you are inches apart, side, front, back from other drivers. Joseph Conan back there smack dab in the middle of a hornet's nest. Barry up on the top side trying to get some help. Got the one right there behind him trying to give him the shove. Barry trying to advance this outside lane and get them going. More help down on the bottom, but the outside is more tucked up. They're more tighter in that draft right here on lap 3. Barry trying to get that advantage. Front 2, Warp, Coward, they are trying to get on and check on out of here, but Jim, as we know, it's not going to help him out as Miller Sr. now going to jump up on the outside lane. Poole's going to be on the bottom. Front 2 single file, it's double wide from there on back.
Yeah, we're starting to see the bump draft in there, the 14 and the 73, I think it is. Yeah, they're starting to, they bumped, right on into the turn too. Okay. Well, I'm not going to make any predictions, but if you do that for 40 laps around here, one of them's going to bite you.
Yeah, you'll end up getting sent or sending somebody else something you really don't want to do. There's Scott Lee smack dab in the middle of that hornet's nest. 25, started 8th, dropped a spot. Jim, that's something that, we really don't talk. We'll talk a little bit about it for these super speedways, because the matter of the fact is you can start dead last here in the field, and in a span of about 2 or 3 laps, you see the movement that these drivers are making. Good God, we're looking through.
Oh, they're wrecking.
Spinning up at the front. 83, 73 getting spun around. Caution is out on the speedway. Looked like White might have got in that one as well. Essenberg in the 1 gets involved as well. Oh, baby, we got fireworks already kicking off here tonight at Daytona.
Yeah, we sure do. All right, let's take a look and see what happened there. We'll put the pit timer on real quick, because I got a feeling everybody's probably gonna be coming down and topping them off, and probably putting some fresh tires on as well.
Yeah, and remember also they do get 1 fast repair to their advantage here with the Arca series. They're not going to get one for the second race here tonight in the truck. So this one right here, you get 1 fast repair. Let's kind of see exactly what happened. Yeah, they was looking 3 wide, and White said, nope, I was trying to slide up. Thought he saw a hole, was going to try to block that middle lane possibly. And it just didn't pan out the way he wanted it to. Bam! Hard on the inside rotative wall. Nails it. Hard impacts right there. But, yeah, I think it was just a simple fact that just try to get that middle lane. Watch White right there in the 83. Right on the inside lane. They shucked the 73, a senior, out. And honestly, I think it just caught White by surprise. It just completely threw him off. He wasn't expecting them to go 3 wide and have them shuck it down on the middle. I guess that's what it looked like, at least from my point of view, was he was just trying to jump up and get that middle lane going, but it come up through there so fast, and they shucked Senior out, and then bam, White just had nowhere to go. He was already up there, and bam, just right rear hooked him up into the wall.
Yeah, let's see from this angle here.
Oh, he takes another hellacious hit on this inside rotative wall. Literally got the whole back end jacked up. And then right here, just trying to hold on. Bam! Hard in the inside rotative wall. Goes to 83 of White. And he's going to be down pit road for quite some time. Number 1 of Essenberg. Right there as well. Warp and others going to come on down pit road. And from what we were told from Gerald Poole throughout the season, these guys is going to get, have to at least pit twice for fuel. At least tires, they get 4 sets of tires, but you ain't really worried about tires as much here at Daytona, unlike where we will be at next week for Chicagoland, because Chicagoland, it'll eat them tires up.
Yes.
But you're more worried about the gas, and it's being a 40 lapper. I'd say you're probably shooting around 15 laps, to be able to make it. But that's if you end up going for the long green flag run, Jim. But we'll see. We'll see if we end up getting into that boat and getting around that 15 lap mark. See if they got to make pit stops under green. But so far, so good. I mean, you get yourself in a situation like this, by all means, go ahead, jump on down pit road, get you some gas. And go ahead and top it off. That way you got something to go for.
Yeah, and, maybe a couple of those guys that spun, since they got several sets of tires, might have put some tires on there just to have some cooler rubber on there, because, you take a big spin like that, and it'll sure, heat them tires up and make them a little less cooperative. So you got them. Why not, if you're already down there anyway, might as well if you spun, you're already going to kind of be at the back anyway, so you might as well go ahead and grab some tires while you're at it.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and try to make it happen. They're single file as of right now. And we will see when odds are they'll go back green this time around, or at least they'll get the 1 to go. Yeah. And we'll get back racing right here, Jim, and get back to see it. We'll see if just that wreck right there. I mean, it looked like it took out about 7 or 8 guys caught up in one wreck. I'm curious to see if everybody kind of calms down a little bit right here.
Oh, I don't think so. It's Arca Racing, man.
Yeah, hell yeah, send it. Send it.
I mean, well, the thing is, if you race Arca in officials, there's no caution flags. So,
No.
the thing about that is, you gotta kind of. There's a reason they call it Arca breaking. You just don't. You know, because you can't. If you lose your momentum in these Arca cars, in these official races, then you lose. You're out of it. I mean, it's literally that bad. So. So I think these Arca races have a tendency to lend themselves to a little bit more, chaos, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of fans love that, Jim. They obviously
I'm
love
not
the
opposed to
chaos.
a little chaos myself.
I'm not. I'm not. I mean, I'm all for a little bit of chaos to try to get it stirred up. And real quick, I am kind of curious. I've got to go over here and I've got to check us out over here in the YouTube chat, kind of see what's going on, see if anybody might be stirring up the pot out here as well. Okay, so one guy here. You damn right I am. Yeah, you damn right I am.
Somebody suggested with the 5.56 number that he could be an Army guy, like 5.56 ammo. Oh, and somebody said sure is. So there you go.
There it is.
I got me a
couple right there.
5.56s.
Got them tucked away for a rainy day, huh, Jim?
They're not even that tucked. I got my 5.56s.
I don't blame you on that.
Built a couple of them here not that long ago.
Might be a story for a different day. We'll see how this works out.
Just like the rump shake.
Yeah, rump shake. Yeah, we're gonna have to get that story figured out pretty quick on that one. I'm very curious about that. Green flag back in the air. And there is that 5.56 up here into the middle of this. Warp trying to get this outside lane rolling. Poole lined up behind him in the 9 Chevy. Trying to get the outside lane rolling. Warp will squirt out ahead, but just by inches. Try to get him going. Jim, I'll be honest with you. Look at him bump drafted up here on the top side. Poole gets slammed very, very hard. Gets absolutely almost annihilated by the 12. So that one wreck right there that took out, about 8 cars got in it. They ain't slowing down for nothing right here, Jim. They're still sitting. Hell, they're scraping the wall coming off turn 4.
So somebody asked in chat, does the 28 have nose damage? Kind of looks like it does, doesn't it?
It does.
And
it does.
Apparently,
they're going to shook him.
It's not. Oh!
No. They was going to shook him and he ended up shooking himself. And caution is out.
Well, they kept it.
Oh, Lord.
They kept it righted anyway there. All right, let's see. I hate that camera, but it did serve a good purpose there, actually. Let's see what happened here now.
Oh, there's one back there. Oh, Miller got sent.
What in the hell just happened? What in the world just happened back there?
Well, possibly, I think White and Miller had a little bit of a bad negotiation of what was going on right there. I think it was the 28 getting spun sideways.
No, it was, but but what's funny is the 28
hit the brakes.
The 28 is not showing up on my scoring tower as the 28. So I'm still struggling to figure out what car that is. There it is. It's a 54 on the scoring tower, but the 28 in our hearts.
28 in our hearts, absolutely. I think with all that, with the 54 or 28, however you want to look at it, him getting spun, he was going to get shucked right here, literally.
He was
going to, that he ended up really getting it.
It looks like he tried to get back down and get back in front of that bottom lane. And that didn't work because there was, there was a car there.
Yeah, that ends up happening right there. And then obviously the stack up behind him with White and Miller. I think Miller ends up running him over. White was just trying to get out of the gas and saw what was happening. And Miller just didn't expect it and just straight up runs him over right there. There you see it. Wyatt goes around. Miller ends up sending him.
I mean,
and so you had two
it's like
separate
you said, they had
deals
a bad
going on.
negotiation. They were just, they were having a discussion over space, and they both wanted the same couple of inches on this 2.5 mile track.
Absolutely. So we got them single file now, and see if anybody decides to take it down at pit road. Yeah, we got a bunch of them. Conan going to lead them. Oh, wow. Warp. Last minute says, yes, sir. Give me a 4 tire. Well, I don't know about 4 tires, but go ahead and put some gas in it. Give me another Monster Energy drink.
Oh, yeah.
Get myself lined up and give me another shot at this right here.
Yeah, you got to have the Monster Energy drink, man. I have to say, I love this pit stop cycle
yes, sir.
thing. This is good stuff here, man.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful stuff right here. I mean, I believe this, Jim, I believe this is a MotorMouth Broadcasting original, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I certainly didn't create it, but
okay.
The gentleman who does, I get first crack at it, so I got it the day it came out. So.
Well, hell, there you go. That's good enough, I guess, ain't it?
Yeah. He treats us good. Shane over at Collateral Damage, good guy. Makes some fantastic add-ons to our software here that, and literally quoted on his website as being said, I said, you make broadcasting more fun, and that's a true story. These little toys, I love all these little toys I got here, and it does. It makes it more fun.
Yeah. I mean, always with the toys, always makes everything just easier, I guess you could say, but also makes it very Jim, help me here. This is informative. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's that damn $10 word right there. Yeah. Yeah.
$10 word for a $2 mouth.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. That 2.5 years of college should have paid off somehow with that, but I didn't do worth a flip in English. But anyway, that's the story for another day.
Right. That in the rope shaker.
Informative.
So now you can see.
Go ahead.
Here.
I gotta hear this. Go ahead.
No, I don't know. So if you look here at the on and off pit road cycle here, this is counting the on lap and out lap and everything. This is kind of more for road racing, really, or green flag pit stops here. But just showing you the fastest pit cycle. But under caution, that doesn't really apply. Just showing you some of the other fancy doodads that this old software has. I'm a big fan of doodads, So, but all right. So this week, last week, I posted in the Discord for the Flaming Karma League how there's the SDK information card that you fill out, and it puts. Let me get up here to the front where I can see the pace car, and it posts the info for that show up in the driver details, right?
Right.
So, John Wyatt, he took a screenshot after he filled his out. And under nickname, it showed. Let's see. Let me see if I can. Don't know where that's going to show up at. But anyway, he sent it to me in a screenshot, and it said his nickname was Rump Shaker. Well, I near about pissed myself laughing because that was pretty funny.
I would have too.
Because for those of you that don't know, this is John Wyatt, and I have to say, I don't really look at him and think Rump Shaker. It's just me. I mean, I might be wrong, and he probably shook the hell out of it, a couple of years ago.
Oh God. Oh God. But, oh Lord.
Sometimes nicknames need to go away. I mean, I'm thinking at this point, if he's trying to rump shake, he's probably going to, throw a disc or something. But that's another story. He's going to slip a disc in his back or something,
Yeah, Lord. Yeah, that's a mental image just going to give me nightmares here tonight. But here we go, back at it. Coward, 5.56 up at the front. Poole lined up with him. Barry, White. And now Burgess going to jump up here. Everybody's starting to slide. Everybody going for the
Wyatt.
top. Down in the cellar.
That was Wyatt.
Traffic Granny, and Rump Shaker's going to shake it all the way down to the bottom, getting spun around.
He shook the shit out of it right there. Let me just say that.
Caution finally comes out.
I probably shouldn't say that, but, yeah, he shook the hell out of it right there.
He shook it out.
Yeah, he did. All right, let's see. So, I mean, he tried to dive in that space there in that bottom line from what I could see. If you see him, he's in that tie side, and he just comes down, then he wiggles, and, right in front of whoever that was that hit him. I'm not that it was their fault. I mean, he's the one that dove down in there, but I'm pretty sure Wyatt used his fast repair already, so I got a feeling that this one is going to sit on pit road a while. That's probably going to be, for lack of a better term, race over for him,
I mean, and, Jim, they party at Daytona at night. I mean, and obviously the lights will eventually come on, so he can shake all he wants to down there for the party down there in the infield here at Daytona if he wants to.
A little bit of extra time for some rump shaking at this point.
Oh, yeah.
So let's one more. I want to do this. Let's see. Who it was behind 82 back there? Mike Burgess. So I wonder if Burgess suffered any nose damage off of that as the old rump shaker decided to take it out on the lawn out there. There's probably been quite a bit of rump shaking on the lawn at the infield there at Daytona in the past, so he probably wouldn't be out of place over there.
Yeah, I think that's what it is right there. Burgess actually now back in the 10th spot after all that. Single file here down on the bottom, obviously right in behind the pace car, and odds are we'll double it back up. We'll be right back at it, getting back going green here at Daytona with Coward, Poole, Barry up here at the front. Martin Jr., who started way back there in the back, and now we're going to make some last-minute pit stops right here. So this is really going to throw kind of a little wrench, I guess you can say, at the curve of it. Everybody at least trying to make it as far as they can on that fuel right there, Jim.
Well, that's smart. These cautions are coming out. You might as well keep topping it off, and, you and I had that conversation. I hate to say I told you so, but my prediction was that there wouldn't be any green flag pit stops in this race. And at this point, I don't know. I guess we still could get a green flag run, but we'll have to see how that works out. So, somebody's saying something about lap count. The lap count's on the screen during the when the green flag's out, but not when the caution's out. But I can do this for you while we're under caution. This probably should show it. We'll switch over to that. No, it's not on there either during the caution. So, I'm gonna stick with the ticker just because we'll stick with the ticker for now. But yes, we are we're on lap 15 of this race. Do I even want to know how many cautions we've had already? How many cautions has the rump shaker been involved in? That's what I really want to know.
Honestly, I think he's been in about 2 or 3 of them. Yeah, I think so. He might have been in a couple of them as well.
No, he's been involved in all of them. He was involved in the first and third one, and then he was, and then he got, they were arguing over that space behind the wreck in the middle one there. So he's having a good time at Daytona. Or maybe not. He said he's about done though. But somebody in the chat here said that somebody sounds like Dale Jarrett. Says, dude sounds like Dale Jarrett. he talking about you or me?
I might be talking about me. He could be talking about you. He could be talking about my 10-month-old son right here. My son, David Dean, obvious David Dean, sitting here with me. He's been wanting to play. Would you like to talk to everybody? Would you like to talk to everybody while we're under caution, getting ready for a double foul? Would you like to talk to anybody?
It won't be long. He'd be broadcasting these things. Probably about 5 years old or so. He'll be out here calling.
I wouldn't doubt it. He wanted to say a little something. What do you got to say, buddy? Real quick, what you got?
Oh, now he's going to clam up.
No. Now he's going to get stage fright. Everybody got calm. Everybody got quiet. And he's like, I ain't going to say nothing now. So, but yeah. That might be what y'all hearing in the background. He's obviously getting ready for a little bedtime. As we're getting ready to turn on the lights and get it crunk up here tonight. There's that word again, Jim, that crunk. I said I'd never say it again.
You said it twice.
Turns out I've said it again. I have said it twice already, but we are fixing to get it fired back up. Get ready for this restart with Coward up here on the front row with
it's kind of funny.
556.
You mentioned crunk in one word and then fired up in the next word, in the next sentence. So, I mean, if you get crunk with it, they probably fired them up too. All you got to do is go back and listen to some Snoop Dogg. I had to introduce my son, my about to be 19-year-old son, to Gin and Juice the other day. He had never heard the song Gin and Juice by Snoop Dogg. So I had to introduce him to Gin and Juice.
Yeah, so apparently they're saying that I sound like Dale Jarrett on the broadcast. That's what they're talking about. I didn't even know that I sounded like Dale Jarrett. That's a new one.
Yeah, see that?
I didn't know that.
I didn't remember Dale Jarrett having that strong of a country accent. Your accent's pretty strong.
Are you sure he didn't mean Dale Jr.?
Wish.
Shit, I wish I had his money. Anyway, that's the side part. Excuse me for that. But anyway, we're back at it. 24 to go. Back at it. It's Coward up here with the front, trying to mix it up. Martin started at the back of the field, mind you, in that 91.
That's probably smart.
Russ Martin was able to start at the back. Probably didn't even qualify, I bet. And now he has worked his way up here, got up here at the front here on the restart with 24 laps to go. Crystal in the field in the 6, right in behind him. And Essenberg in the 1, trying to help out this inside lane with Coward down the bottom. They're side by side, front 2 rows, make it front 3, make it front 4 rows, double wide, as they're going to mix it up here with 9 of them. This is what the fans wanted to see here tonight on MotorMouth Broadcasting.
Absolutely. You know what? You know what we got to do?
You got to do it.
Yes, next caution. We got to indoctrinate the flame. That's one of them $10 words for you, too. We got to indoctrinate the Flame and Karma fans.
Yeah. May do that right there, obviously. We might help them out if we get another caution, which odds are we probably will, depending on how the races kind of went for the most part. But let's see what happens. See if they get it straightened out. Crystal up on the top side. Got Warp in the 45 right in behind her. And Nicole doing a pretty good job. Started in the 9th spot up to 6. Kind of kept her nose clean a little bit. Warp's going to shoot it down the bottom side now.
Exactly why I put the camera on her, I noticed she was our only female. Okay, that picture of Russ Martin there is pretty funny. I like that.
Talk about AI. There you go right there. Yeah.
That old AI is good stuff, man. I've embraced the AI a little bit. Uh-oh, they're going to just slide on by on the top side over there and leave old Russ Martin hung out.
Yeah, shuck and dive. Oh, Essenberg, good God almighty in the 1. What a run he had. Ran right in the back door of Conan, and he is going to hit him so hard, he'll shove him right on out to the lead and get clear. Essenberg wanting to go places here tonight, son. Going to try to take it all the way to the front himself. He hit Conan so hard he knocked the damn wheel out of his hands. Now Essenberg, Gerard Essenberg started 4th. He'll take the 1 all the way to the number 1 spot. How about that? How about that run he had going through 3 and 4? He might have hit the nitrous on that one because he was hauling the mail going into 3 just a lap ago.
He definitely got a good run there, didn't he?
Yeah, but now the draft effect's going to come back into play now, Jim, as now we're going to be double wide, 5 rows back. Essenberg now sitting up on the top side of the racetrack, trying to get a little bit of help behind him. There's Crystal trying to get a little shuck and jive back there, get loose off turn 4, able to straighten it back out. As Coward still up here in this mix. Started 4th, 5.56 with that ammo in it. He's just ready to just go ahead and load the gun and fire off with 20 to go. As everybody in a little tight little pack right here.
Whoa, that Allison car back there.
They want to hold on to it, though, Jim. Almost lost it. Now the one Essenberg. You got Conan down there on the bottom side. Another Essenberg right there. Obviously, we got a little bit of a family affair up there on that top side with the 2 Essenbergs. Trying to get this outside lane rolling. Conan on the bottom. Cowart down there as well. And don't count out Martin in that 91. Started at the back, has drove it all the way up here to the front. Was methodical. There's your $10 word, methodical. Keep it up here, and caution will fly once again.
Let's see what happened there.
Maybe Burgess. Damn, Hatfield. Wow, there goes Burgess going around.
God, look at that
boys.
green car.
Woo, that was Burgess. Burgess, hard impact outside retaining wall.
Indoctrinate several of them here.
Yeah, buddy. I got a feeling we're going to have to go ahead. Jim, we may have to go ahead and
you can do it now if you like.
do that. Yeah, we'll have to go ahead and do it real quick. Folks, hide your kids, hide your wives, hide your ex-wives if they're sitting beside of you. Your wife and your ex-wife sitting beside of you. It's going to be a hell of a ride right here. Mike Burgess, folks, watch this. Bam! Hard impact to the outside retaining wall. Ends up getting set around. Hard impact from Mike Burgess. Couple of them having very, very hard impacts getting set up. And you saw Burgess right there with his wheel kind of jacked up around a little bit. Let's see Schuler right here, obviously 54. He's the one that ends up hooking. And bam, I mean, just hard impacts all the way around. About 4 or 5 of them making some hard impacts right there. Gonna be burning some fast repairs, if you will. Schuler, he gets into the 48 right here. Yeah, just a little bit of a checkup on the outside lane. Schuler wasn't expecting it. Ends up getting him in the right rear, sends him sideways. Then Schuler pays for it as well, hitting the outside retaining wall as well. But Joseph Conan up here at the front. Gerard Essenberg led 4 laps. He is sitting up at the front of the field with a handful of laps to go, Jim.
I'm guessing that's either 2 brothers or a father and son or something. Maybe somebody in chat can let us know out there if what the relationship is there. Or if not, maybe we'll find out after the race.
Yeah, we'll have to see what they got right there. We got 2 Essenbergs up here at the front. You see the last pit cycle, what they had, where everybody is, and here comes everybody down pit road. Now, remember, Jim, what we talked about earlier as far as the fuel run goes, for kind of what they're going to be trying to shoot for around that 15-lap mark. Give or take around that 15-lap mark if they got to pit twice. So, you're going to be close right here if you make the pit stop right here, because I think it was we were pushing around 20, maybe a little bit under 20. So you pit right here, you might be able to make it. Then again, you might want to try to save a little bit and half throttle it in the draft. Maybe try to get a little bit of extra fuel mileage to help yourself out. But you see it right there, a lot of them coming in. Fuel only, nobody getting tires. You see the F's all the way down the line.
Yeah, it looks like, the first 2 there were not the first ones off pit road for this cycle. So, yeah, it's definitely, you could run a 40-lap race at Daytona. You could run it on 1 set of tires with no problem, really.
And from what I'm understanding, also, we talked to Gerald Poole about this, earlier on. Gerald, obviously. Oh, they are twins. Okay, well, there you go. Well, that's going to be that would be hell if we had them both up in the, if we interviewed both of them at the end of the race and we interviewed both of them and both of them actually talked the same. That would really throw me for a damn curveball if both of them talked the same, Jim. It would really screw me up. It would make it even weirder if they were twins and both of them talked completely different. It would kind of be like,
that
whoa.
would even be funnier.
It would be hilarious.
All right. Well, we're getting in that window now. I think I'm not quite sure that we're there yet, that they can make it home from here. But you know what? We are definitely going to introduce the Flaming Karma fans here in just a minute. Feeling good about it. Get my hand on the volume control and everything.
Yeah, baby. I got a feeling we're going to get that lined up for everybody. Obviously, a MotorMouth Broadcasting exclusive, if you want to put it that way, is we are going to double up for this restart. And quite possibly could be the last one. But, Jim, I got to be honest with you. I don't see it. I think, I don't think so. I think we're going to be in for a couple of more restarts before it's all said and done. But we'll be able to hook everybody up with a little crank it up right here in just a little bit.
That's, I'm trying to, it's Carrie Norris out there in chat that said they're twins with lots of hearts. So I'm guessing that that's probably Mom, maybe? And we got another lady out there. Well, at least it's got a lady in picture that says but her screen name is Daniel Defense 374. Okay, now if that's a lady and her name is
where do you see Daniel on this?
Daniel Defense, you don't see that?
I see Denise.
Oh.
I see
It
Denise.
does say Denise. I'm an idiot.
Damn, Jim.
I wanted to see Daniel Defense. I was like, there's a woman out there with the name Daniel Defense. That's cool as can be. Because, Daniel Defense is maker of rifles, obviously. Don't mind me, folks.
Good Lord.
I've had a long, long night. Just ignore it. I'm sorry. You know what? Let's just get ready. We're coming around here. Yeah, this is what I need to shake me back into shape right here. This is exactly what I'm going to need right here.
And we're going to get ourselves lined up right here. So, folks, if you haven't already from the start of the race,
hitting the wall.
Somebody hit the wall back there in the back. Well, if you haven't yet, grab your whiskey, grab your Coca-Cola, grab your chicken leg, whatever you got laying right beside of you. Get your loved ones with you. Hold them tight, baby. Crank it on up wherever you are. Here for Flaming Karma doubleheader at Daytona. MotorMouth Broadcasting. Crank it up, folks. Gotta love the speed of the Arca guys here tonight at Daytona. Joseph Coden sitting up at the front of the field with Joseph Essenberg right in behind him. John Berry, Andrew Cord, Gerard Essenberg. Some of these guys that you really need to be watching out for throughout the season all the way to September of who is going to win the Arca Series title. We're just in week 1 right here, literally starting this bad boy off here tonight for Flaming Karma on a doubleheader here, and this is going to be absolutely outstanding. Conan up at the front. Will he go to the top? No, he will not. He tries to go top. Screwed himself. He goes down, almost down the double yellow line. They're sideways. We got him all over the place. We got Dorman in turn 3. 91. Russ Martin Jr. goes around, and hot damn, we got another caution, Jim.
Indeed. Yeah, I just, I mean, Daytona's one of those tracks, man. I mean, there's a reason that they make you run Arca before you can run a truck or a cup car or anything else here. There's a reason for that, and you just got to get the experience here. You just got to get the familiarity with driving one of these stock cars in a pack at this speed.
Yeah, Jim, the craziest thing is with all that was going on, there was like 3 or 4 things happening at one time. You had, you had a block that didn't happen. Then it all got sideways. You had one driver got set sideways. Another driver, Martin, tried to shoot up through there. He got door banged, then got right rear hook, got set up into the wall. All of it went on with just a block with Conan up there in the front. The 12 just tried to make the block, couldn't make it happen. Tried to get the outside lane blocked. Then he tries to come down, blocks the inside lane. Everybody stacks up. Martin shoots out. Barry shot out as well. And then they door bang going into 3, and Martin gets the worst end of it. He gets the short end of the stick, no pun intended. And Barry, who was going to be in position for the lucky dog, nope, ain't going to happen now unless they give it to him. But Jim, usually how it ends up, well, it ain't going to matter because he's probably burning that faster pair. Yeah, well, he's probably done anyway. So, looks like, yeah, he's pretty much done for now.
Coming again. This is going to be the last one here. Well,
yeah.
I mean, it could be the last one. I mean, I think they could probably get home from here. Probably.
These guys that are pitting right here, yeah. I mean, I think honestly, Jim, this is the that's the money stop right here for these guys. I mean, they'll be able to make it all the way. Those other guys, I mean, it's going to be very, very close. They pitted on 23. Depending on when they went back and everything.
Wow, we got them spinning out on pit road.
Hot damn, dude. Not sure who it was. They're trying to get in the pit box. 25, Scott Lay. Scott Lay in the 25 Toyota. There's Gerald Poole sitting on pit road. He might have thought a little bit different out of this. He thought, hell yeah, let's get up here and let's race. Let's have some fun. Let's try to mix it up with these old boys. And then I guess he just finally said, no, let's just ride at the back. Let's just let these guys go ahead and tear the crap up, and then we'll have something to say about it with about 3 or 4 laps to go. At least that's how I would have played this. A mile through it. Hell, that's what I would do in the truck race later on tonight.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I would do. Right 100%. At the back, let everybody tear the stuff up, and then about 3 or 4 laps to go, send it.
I'm trying to see what. I mean, he's obviously here for an extended time. Maybe it's off early for that. The lights ain't even on good yet.
Yeah, eventually these lights will get good and kicked on, and yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah. They'll get warmed up here in a minute, and I think it's about that time, honestly, for those lights to get warmed up and get kicked on pretty good, Jim, because that's when we really see the fireworks, and that's usually when we see them when it comes down to the end of these bad boys, which is where we're at. There they are. Lights is just getting heated up just a little bit, so the fireworks is getting ready to get kicked off here tonight at Daytona. Pace lights is out on the pace cars, so we'll sum it up for you. At least for the top 10, Scott Lay, the last one, just now being able to come back out on the racetrack. Mike Burgess sitting up in the top spot. The the hard charger here in this race, up 15 spots. Joseph Conan in the 12, sitting in P2. He's up 11 spots. Joseph Essenberg sitting in P3, up 7 spots. Andrew Cowart, 556 with ammo, down a spot, sitting in 4th. Ryan Warp sitting in 5th. Nicole Crissell sitting in 6th. Then Russ Martin Jr. able to bounce back from the issue he had a while ago. He will restart in 7th, with John Schrumitz will start in 8th. Gerard Ressenberg, Gerald Poole, the top 10 with Scott Lay. The last one on the lead lap, he is just now coming off a pit road, trying to fire off and try to get back around. I would say, Jim, about 3rd on down, we're good on fuel. Burgess, Conan, Joseph and Mike up there on that front row, I think they're going to be the ones that might sweat it a little bit. They would say so.
But these caution laps, are extending that out pretty good. They're probably all good at this point. I mean, we've had. Yeah, I think they pitted on 23. We've had 2 cautions since then. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's just.
Caution total is up to here. We're up to 5 now.
Yep, 5 for 15 laps, 4 lead changes so far here in this race. And Burgess would love for it to stay at 4 and not extend any higher to put himself in a bad spot on that one. So Conan will try to make it 5, try to get in front of him as he hit the restart zone. Coming back this time, 9 laps to go. Burgess, huge jump. I mean, literally leaving them all at the damn start and finish line. Conan, he'll go side by side. He'll got Cowart right up behind him. Take Essenberg right there behind him as well. And here comes Ryan Warp, shooting out like a damn cannon, son. A cannonball out of a cannon in the 45. Getting a run. He tries to put the block through 3 wide. Cowart tried to put the block on Warp. Warp able to squirt out around him. He is going to get a hell of a run and try to challenge Conan for this lead. But nope, Cowart's going to try to battle for 2nd now in 3.
We have definitely not seen our last caution flag.
No.
no way.
Oh, no.
There's no way this thing goes green.
You got to think of, Jim, no playoffs, obviously, so you're not locking yourself into the, playoffs or anything like that, but you want to try to maximize all the points that you can, even though this is the start of the season. That, and you want some bragging rights, you know what? It's Daytona, baby. I mean, it is Daytona. It's bragging rights for the inaugural season opener here for the Flaming Karma Racing League. But it's Daytona. If you can win a race at Daytona, you'll take it all day long. That's what these guys know about and what they want. Conan, Cowart, side by side. Warp right in behind him. Here comes Crissell up on the top side. 82 of Burgess trying to latch back up, trying to claw his way back up there in the 82 Mountain Dew Chevy. But not able to do it. They'll be double wide coming back to the line. 7 to go. Cowart able to get about 3/4 of a car out ahead now. He gets clear. Conan, he jumps down. And here comes Nicole Crissell on the top side with a run.
Come on, get behind her there, Martin. Give her a push. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm pulling for her to win this race. We ain't talked about her at all tonight being involved in anything so far. I'm wanting. Look at her pulling that little side draft there. Uh-oh, she might be getting shuffled.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
put down too much. Damn, Martin's going to end up going around her. They're going to put her right smack dab in the sucker hole. She's trying to find a hole. Almost ends up spinning the 10 of Essenberg, Joseph Essenberg around. But now going to pull a little bit more side draft and try to claw right back up into it and get it clear back up on the outside lane. Cowart still leads. Conan 2nd. 6 to go. Warp, who we have seen make some tremendous speed, just out of nowhere speed. And now Martin will shoot up.
It's almost like he's going warp speed.
Yeah, no kidding. Warp speed from Ryan Warp. And that may be his nickname when this is all said and done. But here comes Martin. Hard side draft down on Warp. Got Essenberg behind him. And they've also got Nicole Crissell behind him. Conan puts the hell of a block. He's going to take the outside, try to get around Cowart. Here comes Joseph Conan to the lead.
Man, these cars are doing some wiggling here. Holy cow, man.
Trying to hold it steady is each and every one of them. 5 to go once they hit the line. Joseph Koenig sitting up on the top side. Got Martin right behind him. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Get a little bit iffy right there on that right rear. Get a little right rear tap. Might end up getting set straight up into the outside fence. Coward down on the bottom side. He ain't got nowhere to go. Pretty much just holding his lane. But that top side able to affect that draft and be able to side draft, pull this inside lane back and get a run. Try to make something happen, but inside lane just absolutely tucked up with warp speed. Ryan Wart down on the bottom. At 82, Mike Burgess smack dab in the middle of it this time off turn 4. 4 to go this time, Jim.
Oh, man. I might have been wrong. I sure didn't think this thing was going to go green.
Well, give them time, though, Jim, because some of the moves that they're making up here at the front eventually it's going to happen. Inside lane, it already looked like Conan might have scrubbed on that double yellow line, almost backed the whole inside lane up. Martin almost took it around the outside with help from Essenberg.
I tell you what,
Crystal's still up on the top as well.
That 5.56 is looking strong. I mean, there's several cars in this field that are really looking strong, but I mean, he seems to have a grasp on the bump drafting. He's getting out of it in the turns, and you know, I don't know. I got a feeling that over the course of this season, Coward's going to be a guy to watch. I got a feeling.
Yeah, I think him and also Ryan Warp, those two drivers, really need to be keeping our eyes on them. Maybe even Russ Martin.
Oh,
Remember,
they're wrecking up front.
Here we go. Big slide. Cody goes around. Damn near the entire field goes around. Ryan Warp able to squirt out ahead with Gerald Poole. And John Schramatz. And caution is out. And Jim, I believe that was the big one.
Yeah.
I believe so, because that took out damn near the whole field, to be honest with you. Let's see what happened right here. Conan down on the bottom. Cowart right here as well. Looks like Conan comes up.
Yeah, Conan came up there.
And pretty much everybody else just gets imploded straight into it.
Yeah.
And Nicole Crystal able to lock it down and not get too tore up right there. That's 6, so good on her.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's take a look at it from this angle now. Yeah, she's got squeezed in there, but I think she's still got her fast repair, so she should be good to go here. If her, you know.
Well, she might not be that tore up, Jim. I mean,
Well,
she
was
squeezed
pinched in there,
she just
though.
didn't get.
She had a car on one side and a wall on the other. I got a feeling, and she's coming down pit road, so I got a feeling. Oh, she's got a damn meatball.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she's got a meatball, as does Joseph Conan and Cowart. Cowart also has a meatball.
Conan nailed the wall. We saw him, obviously, got
yeah.
kind of side-swiped or, well, right rear hooked, so to speak, but he right rear hooked himself trying to come up. And Crystal did have that fast repair, as you mentioned, Jim, so she will be able to get back out here, try to salvage the rest of her night. Here with 3 laps to go. Here for the Flamin' Karma Arca Racing Series. And Jim, I'm assuming one attempt at a green white checkered. I'm not 100% how many of them that they're going to get right here, so we'll see what happens.
I know the answer to that. Is Gerald Poole back out on the track? He is. So we can't ask him.
He is working his way down pit road right now.
Well,
He is working his way down pit road.
Let's put the camera on him. No, we won't do that. Not with the green white checker here coming up. So I guess he just came in and topped it off with gas for the green white checker just to make sure.
I don't know. I mean, that's what you
I wish I knew the answer to this, though. We really do kind of need to know the answer to this, and we can't track anybody in to find out. Anybody out there in the chat know how many green white checkers we get?
I'm kind of looking right now to see if
it's probably in there somewhere. We just.
I'm not seeing anything as far as that, Jim, so I'm not 100% how many. So I would assume probably one attempt at a green-white checkered. But we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get lucky and they ain't got nothing to worry about right here. They're able to make it all the way.
Hey, when do you start your stand-up routine at the Improv Comedy Club?
I'll tell you this. If it was my second job, I'd be screwed. I guarantee you that. But so far, Jim, I mean, you're what's your take so far? I mean, it's been a pretty good little race.
No,
I mean, granted, it's been some
I mean,
cautions, but I mean, it is what it is.
Typical of, Arca racing at Daytona, man. I mean, just Daytona in general, but Arca just lesser experienced drivers a little bit. I mean, it's the nature of the beast. I mean, it's Daytona. This will all settle out once we, get to other tracks. I mean, it's just the nature of Daytona, man. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, obviously, and then when you get to the trucks later tonight, obviously they're going to be, the I ratings is obviously going to be a little bit more through the roof, a little bit more experienced for those drivers, and to be 10 laps longer and in the trucks as well. So that will certainly be a blast. So obviously that will follow our coverage here tonight here with the doubleheader.
We have word from the Rump Shaker that
says
that he thinks it's 2. So
we'll go with 2, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Harley Barr, their guitar player, apparently, he's racing in the truck race later. So he was watching this one and commenting, and now he's going to go jump in there and get ready to start getting some practice in because if I'm not mistaken, the truck racing practice session is about to open. So good luck to you there, Harley. And we'll have to talk guitars and music at some point in time. Gerald and I have those conversations quite often. Oh, it's 1. John Wyatt says it is 1.
So this is it.
This is it,
This
baby.
is their only shot right here. So caution comes out. Yeah, caution comes out. This is pretty much going to be a game over situation right here. So they don't want to. They don't want to defend it under caution.
Cellar ourselves just to have a shot of that moonshine that's hiding down there from Granny.
Yeah, I got a feeling we're probably going to need some of it before it's all said and done. Because I think, honestly, folks, if you haven't, Grandpappy's moonshine is pretty damn good. You get a shot of it, means hit it up.
That apple pie moonshine now.
Ooh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get you some apple pie moonshine, but watch out for Granny because she will take a broomstick and beat the hell out of you if you try to get down there if she catches you. But we're back at it. Green, white, checkered attempt. Only 1. And here we go. Burgess falling off big time. Maybe expecting possibly a big one to kind of pop off right here. Rod Warp up at the front. John Schmartz. Haven't talked about that 00 much here this evening, but Joseph Essenberg right behind him. Schmartz is going to take it all the way to the front. 00 leads, jumps down on the inside, tries to block off Rod Warp on the bottom.
I tell you what, we have not talked about Schwartz much tonight at all, and there he is, right up there in the thick of things here.
Yeah, Schmartz right there as well, right there, 00 coming back around this time. Everybody try to keep it clean, keep it keen, keep it keen, keep it damn tongue-tied all the way around. White flag is in the air. MotorMouth Broadcasting Flaming Karma doubleheader here tonight at Daytona. Put your money on your horse. Who's going to get her done? 3 wide back there for the fence spot. Conan stuck in the middle. Coward up top. Poole stuck down there on the bottom. Right in front of him there. Double foul up here at the front. John Smarts up here at the front. Essenberg right in behind him. Essenberg up top. Ryan Warp there as well. Where will Joseph Essenberg go? Top, bottom. Double zero puts the block. Warp tries to make it happen. Essenberg trying to get down there. Not able to do it. Warp trying to do it all by himself on the top side. But John Schmitz will not be denied. He will take home the season opener here at Daytona. Did not talk about the double zero all race long. And how about them apples? Says the double zero. Takes it all the way to the pit house. Gets the win in the season opener. Joseph Essenberg gets second. Warp Speed Ryan Warp will get third. How about that?
Joseph Conan got DQ'd.
Well, what did Conan do? What did he do?
I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can go figure out what happened. Now, I wonder if he had some kind of penalty and didn't honor it or something, or I don't know.
Well, he got busted, got a DQ, so obviously he's going to fall to the bottom of the list.
And Russ Martin Jr. picked up a black flag, which is going to be a time penalty, I believe, which means that he's going to drop back further as well.
Wow.
The winner right here, just tearing up the grass at Daytona.
Yeah, John Schmutz up here tearing it up and looking like he was going to pull it down into the pits right there, actually try to find victory lane here at Daytona. I don't know if you could pull in victory lane at Daytona.
No, but he's supposed to.
You can't Bristol, but
he just did all the things you weren't supposed to do right there. You're not
a season opener, maybe it is what it is.
That's true. That is true. All right. Well, let's take a look at these results right here.
Let's see what we got.
Sure what we got going on there. That was pretty cool, though. All right, let's see here. Results. Here we go. Race results. Let's show them.
Yeah, let's see what we got for the race results here for the season opener. Flaming Karma doubleheaders here for the Arca Series. John Schmutz led 2 laps. Believe it or not, led 2 laps and got the win. 43 laps, 106 miles to settle it. Had 9 lead changes between 9 different drivers. 6 cautions, 18 total laps. Joseph Essenberg, who got second, got the hard charger up 8 spots. Andrew Cowart led the most laps of 12. Gerald Poole he had the fastest lap of the race, 47.390, and Ryan Warp got the pole. But John Schmitz will get the win, leading 2 laps. Joseph Essenberg second. Ryan Warp will get third. Gerard Essenberg will get 4th, with Gerald Poole getting 5th. Nicole Crystal will get 6th. Andrew Cowart gets 7th. Scott Lay in the 25, boy, he had a hell of a night. He will still get a top 10 and get 8th, with Mike Burgess 9th, and Joseph Coden apparently got busted on the penalty. So we're looking, he's at least going to get 10th because Russ Martin was 5 laps down, so Coden got busted with the penalty, so he will still get the top 10 out of it. Russ Martin Jr., John Berry, Shane Hatfield, Andrew Schuler, John White, Timothy Miller Sr., the 16 drivers here for the season opener, Flaming Karma Arca Series. Well, Jim, I believe it's time to go find those podium finishers. And
we'll see how that goes.
Let's see what we got here.
Well, let's just drop down there and figure this out because I'm not 100% sure who all's in there because our Discord names don't match our racing names, which makes it a little tough sometimes. But let's go see.
All right. Well, let's make it work.
Was able to.
Hey, gentlemen, we are down here to do some interviews. Do we have our top 3 in here?
John Shermust is not on the Discord yet. We were trying to get him in, but we're unable to.
Okay. And
Okay.
Who is
I'm Joseph.
I'm not even
Yep,
gonna.
I got you. Yep.
Yeah, we
I should
gotta
change.
get them, Gerald. We gotta get them to change their Discord name to their real iRacing name, because
my God.
I'm not gonna. I absolutely am about to say
That
this.
one.
I need to
Yeah.
know who is Oprah's cooter.
Joseph. That'd be me, brother. I made that when I was about 14, so it was from watching South Park. And I just
Okay,
never-
Oh, Lord.
and who are you? Is
Joseph
this-
Joseph.
Essenberg.
Oh, Joseph Eisberg. Okay, all right. Well,
Yep.
um,
Yep. Essenberg. And, my brother's-
Essenberg. There we go. All right.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Well, Joseph Essenberg, buddy, you get second here tonight, buddy. Congratulations on the finish. Tell us about your race.
Man, I was just trying to get fuel and keep it in one piece and be there at the end and run with my teammates, Joe Conan and my brother Garrett, and try to get to the front and stay there. We had it going for a minute. I think in around like lap 21 or 22, we had the control of the front there, and we were just gonna try to let that ride and hopefully have a green flag pit stop. And I mean, obviously that didn't work out, but had a lot of fun. And
Yeah, it was a good
Look
race.
forward-
Good first race of
Yeah.
the season.
yeah,
You know, good to you definitely you and the crew there with it's you and your brother, right?
yep, Garrett, and then Joe Conan, and then we have a Shane Hatfield's on our team too. He's
Oh, all
my
right.
brother,
Well,
my brother-in-law. And
bunch of you
So
out
it's
there.
Garrett. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, because I kept saying Gerard, so
Oh,
you can go
yeah.
ahead and he can
It-
cuss me out when it's all said and
No,
done.
it's
But
all,
Garrett,
yes, yep.
It wouldn't be the first time you've been cussed out by somebody, I'm sure. Probably not. Probably not even this week, if I'm being honest.
yeah, no kidding, no kidding. I've got cussed out plenty of times here on iRacing by getting somebody's name wrong. That's my name. Well, okay, yeah, my bad. But anyway,
Sometimes with the
Joseph. Yeah, believe me, we catch hell for it sometimes, but hey, we don't throw it back at him. Joseph, buddy, congratulations on the P2 here tonight. Thank you for your time, and also, have you got any sponsors or any shout-outs that you want to thank?
Just my teammates and my wife for letting me do this and not giving me a hard time, and yeah, that's about it, man. Have a blast. Look forward to next week, and thank you guys for doing what you do.
Joseph Essenberg gets a P2 here tonight, buddy. Congratulations on the finish. Appreciate your time. We'll see you in Chicago next Sunday night.
Yes, sir.
Awesome, thank you.
That was Joseph Essenberg gets the P2 here tonight. We'll go to Warp Speed. I think that's what we were
Yep,
calling him a
that's his
second
new
ago, Jim.
nickname, Warp
Ride
Speed.
Warp Speed, ride Warp. Ride. The reason we're saying that is some of the runs, we saw that 45 happen tonight. I don't know what the hell you put in the fuel when
He
you went in
had
there for the
cheater fuel in there
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, yeah, he had some of that. He probably had some of Grandpappy's moonshine, shoved into the fuel or whatever. But I'm telling you, that damn car shot out like a rocket on numerous runs. We were nobody was even behind you. It was just the runs you were getting, man.
Yeah, the car was fast. I've only run these once on super speedway before, so I think maybe that might help me. I know some of the guys were saying they never run them on a super speedway before, so I don't know. I kind of had some experience with it, I guess, and I don't know, just try not to run anybody over when I had them runs.
Well, that's a real legitimate thing. People don't realize that, but when you get a run on one of these super speedways, man, I mean, you're talking, you could be 20, 30 miles an hour faster than the car in front of you, and that's a legit thing. I mean, you can flat run somebody right over if you're not careful. How'd you feel like, since this was one of your first times really running one of these cars on super speedway, how'd you feel like they drafted and bump drafted? Did you feel like that was it was pretty manageable?
Yeah, I didn't think it was too bad. I was scared to really give too much of a bump later in the race. We kind of got to give it a little more, and the car tended to get hot pretty quick, it seemed like. And like the bump drafting, I don't know, like I didn't see it like working as good as I thought it would. Like we were on the inside and I was pushing the leader pretty good, and I was about to overheat and we weren't moving, and the outside lane was staying right there with us. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's if I'm being honest with you, these newer Arca cars, I don't I don't have as much a gauge on how well they draft and bump draft here as I did the older cars, but um, yeah, overall, it seemed like the pack stayed pretty good together. Obviously, there was in this in the Arca race, little cars moving around on people a little bit and whatnot. But I think that's just the nature of racing at Daytona. And but you had a good night. You qualified on the pole and end up bringing home a top 3 finish. So good start to the season for sure.
Yeah, that was my number one goal. Was I wanted to put it on the pole for Gerald's or the first race of Gerald's and Richie's league or whatever. So I accomplished that goal.
You did? Hey, I mean, nothing wrong. Coming out of Daytona with a top 3 finish, you can't ever go wrong. If your car finishes Daytona, you're doing good, So
Yeah, I still had my fast repair and everything. So I guess I was just lucky.
You might have been one of the only ones that had that left.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, you got anybody you want to shout out to while we have you in here?
I want to thank Blake Veekin. He's running in the truck race later. He was spotting for me. He was helping me and Russ Martin out. I want to thank Gerald and Richie and Mark for putting this all on for us. I don't know if I'll make all the races, but I'll run a bunch of them.
All righty. Well, Ryan.
Thank you guys for broadcasting this too, man. You guys are awesome too. Thanks.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. Yeah. Thanks to Gerald for that. Well, Ryan Warp speed. We're gonna have to come up with something a little bit shorter than that right there, Jim.
Because how much shorter you want?
Hell with it. We'll just go warp speed. Warp speed. Run warp. Time warp. Hell, I don't. Ryan Warp comes home with a P3 here tonight. Ryan, buddy, congratulations on the finish. Appreciate your time. We'll see you in Sweet Home, Chicago next Sunday night.
All right, thanks, guys.
That was Ryan Warp comes home with the P3 here tonight. Still waiting on John Shermatz.
Oh, no, I don't think that's happening.
Shermatz.
No.
Shermatz. I don't think it's going to happen. So,
but we do have Gerald in here. And Gerald, first, how do you pronounce his last name?
Shermatz.
Shermatz.
There we go.
I was close.
I will remember that probably for at least 30 to 45 seconds. Shermatz.
Yeah.
Got it. I don't, but still.
You say it enough times, you'll remember it. Trust me.
I'm working on it. Problem is I got to remember it long enough to be able to say it. So real quick, Gerald, before we start the transition process over to the truck session, how'd you think how'd your race go? Even though you really shouldn't get to talk to us because you're 5th, but you are the boss, so we will let you talk with us. How'd you feel that the first Arca race went tonight? Obviously a few cautions, but I mean I think that's just the nature of Arca series, lower experienced drivers, and and Daytona.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was, it was definitely a combination of those sorts of things. I was got a little bit of work to do before our next race. I'd like to get us up to about 24 cars, 28 cars. Now the truck race later is, shoot, boy, I'll tell you what, that's going to be that's a corral full of big bulls, I'm telling you. But no, I mean, yeah, the cautions. One thing about the car that kind of confused me is I don't remember it having such a rough time in air. It really bounced around. You'd get a big time run, and then the next thing you knew, you felt like the car was lifting off the ground, and you'd have to, check yourself before you wrecked. But I mean, overall, we got through it. Like I said, this is more of a more beginner-oriented series with the Arca cars. So,
and yeah, by the way, anybody out there, speaking of that, if you're looking to come get involved, we got the Arca cars and the truck series. Come sign up to join the Flaming Karma Discord page and get yourself in here. There's no entry fee or anything like that. Just all you got to do is bring a willingness to race, and you're in good shape.
Yeah, we're looking for good, fun, strong competition, and I think the way we got things set up as the season goes on, there's probably going to be some really interesting storylines developing, especially with the way we run the points. It's going to keep things tight, and it'll bring people out every week to come out and race and try to dig your way up the ladder.
Yeah, no, and Jake and I were talking about that pre-race. We kind of like the fact that there's, initial season, no chase or no playoffs or anything like that. Just kind of,
I race with Richie Joplin, and one thing when we've been talking about this for about a year or so, it was going to be old school. We were going to lean on more old school traditional tracks, and no playoffs, no chase, just everybody working hard to earn points.
There you go. Well, that also rewards people to show up every week too. So.
Important. It's not too late. It's a 14-race season. We got 2 drops, so yeah, anybody's interested, we'll find a way to get you the Discord address. Join us, and yeah, love to have more people out.
Well, I'll tell you what. Actually, maybe you can, once you get out of the session, maybe you could potentially post it in the broadcast chat. Or maybe have John Wyatt, the old rump shaker, down there, since he spends a lot of time in the Discord chat. In the YouTube or Twitch chats anyway. We'll have him post it.
Well, now that I'm not racing in this race, I'll jump on the YouTube here, and I'll post the Discord channel in the chat.
All right, buddy. Well, we're gonna get out of here and get set up for that truck race.
I didn't watch it because I was racing, but I hope not. I'll watch the replay, and like I said, we were first week out there, get us a little squared away to get going here, but it's a long season, and thank you guys for being out here and helping us, and let's go on to the next one.
All right, yep, and we'll talk to you, probably after the next race. You'll be doing race control for that one, so. Yep, let's get out of here, Jake, and get that next session set up.
Yeah, let's get ourselves lined up and get ourselves ready. Folks, I'll be honest with you. If you love Daytona, you ain't seen nothing yet. Stick around. We'll be right back with you. Just stay with us here on MotorMouth Broadcasting. Stay with us. Part 2 of the doubleheader tonight with the trucks is right up after this. Don't go anywhere.
Sweet, load that track, line up the grid. One more Sunday, that's how we live. Arcade wheels and truck bed steel, hands on the wheel, man, this thing feels real. Green flag drops, hear the crowd go loud. In a Simcade storm, I'm chasing the crowd. Why knuckle tight through turn 3? Don't blink, don't slide, just follow me. Flaming car. Trucks roll through. we load that track, line up the grid. One more Sunday, that's how we live. Arcade wheels and truck bed steel, hands on the wheel, man, this thing feels real. Green flag drops, hear the crowd go loud. In a Simcase storm, I'm chasing the crowd. White knuckle tight through turn 3. Don't blink, don't slide, just follow me. Flaming karma, burn it down. Flaming karma, Sunday night all around. MotorMouth Broadcasting, call that a race, let it fly. Hold that line and let it ride. Flaming karma, here we go, here we go. Arca first, then the trucks roll through. Double head of heat on a blacked out fuel. Draft gets nasty, bump gets mean. Paint gets traded on the final straight scene. Names on the board, I know mine too. Every lap says what a hot shoe do. MotorMouth talking through the checkered haze, making that finish sound like a glory blaze. No room left, no time to breathe. Hammer down and never leave. Flaming karma, burn it down. Flaming karma, Sunday night all around. MotorMouth Broadcasting, call that a race, let it fly. Hold that line and let it ride. Flaming karma, here we go, here we go. When the truck pack closes in, I dig deep and hold my grin. One more lap, one more fight. Keep that rhythm through the night. Flaming karma, burn it down. Flaming karma, Sunday night all around. MotorMouth Broadcasting, call that a race, let it fly. Hold that line and let it ride. Flaming karma, here we go. Flaming karma, here we go. Arca smoking truck stop.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back live here on MotorMouth Broadcasting. Redneck announcer Jake Reeves, the awesome owner of MotorMouth Broadcasting and co-commentator and producer here tonight, Mr. Big Jim Cunningham alongside. Just got through with a hellacious, wild Arca Series opener. Now we're getting ready to watch the good old boys right here. The best of the best that Flaming Karma has to offer. It's going to be the trucks right here, Jim. This is the one, honestly. Obviously, we love the Arca Series. We love all that. But I think this is the one I think me and you've been really kind of waiting for because we got some stacked drivers right here in this field.
Yeah, that's we sure do. We see, yeah, we got the likes of Richie Joplin. We got Alex Goodall in here. Happy Meal is here. Happy Meal has made it. We'll explain that later, folks.
Yeah.
I'm very excited that we got Happy Meal in here. We got an old friend of yours and mine, Mr. Trevor Quisenberry. Holy cow.
Damn, we got them flipping down the back stretch.
Well,
Oh,
we
it's
like
going to be
that
good.
too. You like to go for a little ride sometimes. We've been known to do that as well. Yeah, Mr. Trevor Quisenberry here. That's interesting. He's running that truck. I almost used that truck for the for the thumbnail. I had no idea he was running it. Yeah. So, Yeah, this is going to be great, man. I'm super excited. It's been a wee bit hectic this evening. First week working out some little bugs here and there, but all good. By the way, somebody in chat asked what song was that I was playing for the intro and the crossover time. That is actually a custom song. It's called Flaming Karma Ride, and it is a custom song that we do here at MotorMouth Broadcasting for our leagues. And, if anybody would like one for their league or something like that, reach out and we can get you hooked up. And we are now about to start qualifying. Ready for this, too. Of course, qualifying doesn't really, it's Daytona.
Yeah, qualifying's not really nothing crazy, obviously, here on these super speedways. But the one big thing about qualified on these super speedways is the pit selection.
Yes.
That is a big factor, because if you do get the pole here for this race, you get the first pit box at the end, very end, at the exit of pit road. That's how they light them up. It's not like NASCAR, where if you qualify on the pole, you can select which pit box you want. So it's not that realistic, but you start on the pole, you get the first pit box. If you start 16th, you get the 16th pit box from the exit of pit road. So that is a big factor, especially when you're coming off a pit road. You got teammates lining up, all that good stuff. You got all that going on. So you definitely you at least want to do that. If you don't give a damn about the pit selection, to be honest with you, Jim, and you want to just kind of stay out of the mess, hell with it. I'd just sit on pit road and just take these 5 minutes and drink a couple beers. If you can drink a couple beers in 5 minutes, by all means, have at it.
I certainly at times in my life have drank a couple of beers in 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of drinking beers, does he have Coors on the hood of that car?
I don't remember any of them when I drunk a couple in 5 minutes. I don't remember some of the nights and how it ended.
Is it really important to remember them? Look, speaking of drinking beers, look right there. We're on.
There you go.
Riding on board with Alex Goodall here with his Coors red, white, and blue American livery there going on with the.
He upgraded.
He's got the banquet. That almost looks like the old Lowenbrow Lions. Do you remember Lowenbrow? No, you probably weren't.
That had to be before my time.
Yeah, well, that's one of them $10 beers, It's like one of them $10 words. It's one of them $10 beers.
Yeah, might be out of my budget on that
I
one.
was a Pabst Blue Ribbon guy,
Woo.
Or Busch Light, something.
Well, there ain't nothing wrong with Busch Light. Now, I drink Busch Light. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, it was a joke. I was trying to make it funny.
Well, oh, hell. See drivers working their way out on the racetrack. Alex Goodall, obviously, Happy Meal upgraded from the Happy Meal to the beer. He ain't never going to live that down.
No, he won't. Unfortunately for him. It's,
we'll
see. We'll see if he comes in here. He's not going to have the opportunity to talk smack here before he can back it up, because the only way he's going to get an interview with us this week is if he manages to get the top three, in which case he has earned the right to talk a little smack. We see Quisenberry up here running that extremely high line on his warm-up lap. That is obviously a Daytona qualifying strategy to build the momentum up and get the truck wound up a little bit. We'll see. You and I know Quisenberry a little bit. I would not expect him to put this on the pole. That's has never really been his cup of tea that you and I saw necessarily. So I wouldn't say, I was expecting him to do that. But certainly going to be fast, I think, during the race. What else we got out there?
Yeah, and not
I'll
only
let you say this last name here.
Thank you, Jim. The number 3 Dodge Ram of Nicholas
Yeah. There you go.
Olazia.
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 Look at you. You're like a linguist.
Hell yeah. That broadcasting school I never went to is paying off right
Yeah,
now,
it
Jim.
is.
It's doing a fantastic job right now.
It's paying off. Yeah, Quisenberry did
don't
not
went
put it
to
on the
it.
pole by any means.
I was sitting 15th, but he is one of these drivers, folks. Me and Jim Cunningham, we have watched him. What in the hell has happened to that 18 truck? This Blake Viking
I think
down on the bottom.
I think qualifying didn't go very well for Blake there, it doesn't look like.
Looked like he wrecked the truck.
Yeah, that's probably after, though. You know, he probably just did one of them sillies, after
Probably.
as qualifying
Yeah,
has come to an end here.
It's kind of weird that you wreck the truck and qualified here at Daytona. It's kind of hard to do that. But back in the day, Jim.
Really
Well, yeah, but back in the day, it wasn't out of the norm to have about 4 guys go out there with the old school way of it. Bumpy Daytona, Legacy Daytona, bumpy as it was and everything. It wasn't out of the norm to have some guys come off a 4 or come off a 2 or whatever. Try oval, whatever, and just loop the damn thing around just because of how beat up the track used to be back in the early 2000s, because of just how much you bottomed out going through the corners. So what now the norm to have somebody loop it around and spin it around or even flip it like Kel Yarborough did. I mean, back in the day, it was a damn handful just to come around at one
Days
car.
of Thunder.
Yeah.
You got to be careful going through that tunnel turn.
Yeah.
Thing will wiggle and get you all out of shape. I don't remember exactly what he said now, but So you got damn lucky out there. Think it was luck. Let's go do it again. I'm done quoting the movie for the night.
Oh, Lord. We see guys now starting to work their way out here.
Harley Barletta was in the chat for the first race. Now he's out there in the number 31. What do you got? Menards? Everybody's running Menards, man. What's the deal with Menards? All these Midwest people, we ain't got no Menards down in Texas. At least not that I know of.
Not that I know of from Menards over here.
Home Depot and Lowe's folks around here.
Home Depot and Lowe's. We're Sam's Club, Walmart over here. Come on, we're over here on these
Menards
coast.
is a home improvement store, like a Lowe's or a Home Depot.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Then we got Lowe's. Yeah, well, we got Ace Hardware over here.
Well, we got his hardware too, but that's different. Redneck ass. Ace Hardware. We got Smith's Hardware and Drugstore on the corner.
Yeah, we love our hardware stores and all that good stuff. Anyway, yeah, Menards, I don't think I've ever been to one, maybe because it's out there in the Midwest, so that's kind of, maybe that's what it is. So.
Beacon.
Okay.
Beacon. Blake Beacon. There we go.
Apparently I said Viking a second ago. So you got to think about it, folks.
Well,
this isn't a season
go to the
opener.
dentist. It's entirely possible that you were still thinking about Vicodin. Who knows? But that's another
Very good possibility. Yes. Yeah. Completely different story. So, yeah, that could be a little bit of a flashbacks that I've had for a while back.
Is drafting off of Happy Meal. And I have to say, I am horribly disappointed in Alex Goodall for not running a McDonald's paint scheme.
He needs to.
I love the old Coors paint schemes. It's a good throwback for me back to the Bill Elliott days and all that stuff. But damn it, boy, McDonald's.
Gerald, he drove for Gerald.
Yes.
And for the street stocks and everything. So you figure he would have been like, hey, come on,
a Happy Meal.
Time.
Happy Meal paint scheme or something. But nah.
Yeah. You know what? Would have been bad is if he drove a Burger King car or a Wendy's or something like that.
I know that would have even been funnier. Then we'd have had to call him a value meal. So just so everybody knows why we call him Happy Meal, he raced in the Street Stock League for Flaming Karma Racing for Gerald Poole, and they kind of set him up to be the bad guy after week 1, and he came in and started talking smack. And then I looked at his money total for the season there. This was a few races into for me, it was about 8 races into the season, but it was literally my first race back at the series. And I looked at his money total, and he had $3.50 in his money total that he had won so far for the season. And so I said, well, hell, he can't even buy himself a Happy Meal with that. And that's it. It's stuck. He is Happy Meal from now on.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, well, no, I mean, he did actually upgrade a little bit at it, and then he got to the Big Mac.
No, he got
to the Big Mac.
He got to the 20-piece nugget combo before it was over with.
No, he didn't get no 20-piece nugget combo because I know how much them is because I get them. But he got to the, he might have got to the, I think he got to the quarter pound with cheese. I think that's the one that he got to. I'm not real sure. But anyway, we're talking about all this food, and I'm going to end up going to McDonald's after this.
So John Wyatt said that the reason that you were focused in on Sam's is because you like the hot dogs at Sam's. But the question is, do you eat the hot dogs for the shape or for the taste?
We're not. Dear God. Warm-up's so weird.
Warm-up's over, baby. It's grid time.
Yeah, we ain't worried about no hot dogs or nothing like that. Got the grid lined up for you. Here for the second race of the doubleheader. Here tonight for Flamin' Karma, Sunday night doubleheader for the season opener. Grid is up. Michael Whitting will be starting on the front row pole spot with Gavin Henson starting at his outside. Beautiful number 39 Ford. Absolutely beautiful paint scheme right there by Gavin. Right behind him, Andrew Cowart. Still got the 5.56 and Devin on NASCAR. No, actually, that is a completely crazy NASRAC racing kind of through that old school out there. Yes. Yes, it is.
That's not supposed
Jeremy
to...
Root in the 62 is going to be on his outside.
Okay. Go ahead.
Robbie Adams in the number 8 Ram will be starting in P5 with Edward Kimmel. 43 Ram be starting on the outside
Jimmy's
of row
brother.
number 3 in P6. Could be. Matthew Radford in the 17 Ally Chevy. We saw him taking a couple laps out there earlier. In the 32 of DJ Kenner, number 32 Chevrolet outside of row number 4 in P8. And we still got a hell of a list. Richie Joplin be starting in P9, 89 Ram, and Bradley Berry in the number 4 Chevy will be starting the outside of row number 5 in P10. Row 6, Harley Barletta. About to say Barletta, but yeah, almost did. But Barletta, number 31 Chevy P11. Alex Goodall, there is good old Big Mac quarter pound Happy Meal McDonald's P12. Blake Viken will be starting in P13, number 18 Toyota. And Nicholas Olazia will be starting in P13 in the P14 spot. That's going to be a fun one all season long. Scott Lay will be starting in P15. And our good old buddy from the Kubota, number 99 Ford, is Trevor Questenberry in P16. Kenny Rader will be starting in P17 with Vic Brown, Mopar Dodge Ram P18. Top 20 Mason Foster and Chris Melton making up the row number 10. We still are not done. Jeff Oakes and Mark Dantuma back there in row 11. Real quickly, Alan Phillips and Corey Jones back at the back. P24, Daryl Klotz and Timothy St. Jean will start at P26. And tail end on the field, Pete Dillon. Well, folks, the second race of the night, it is underway live, primetime MotorMouth Broadcasting. Flamin' Karma Truck Series, rocking and rolling with 27 of the best. Here Flamin' Karma has to offer. Gavin Henson, Michael Whitten sitting up at the top, or Whitten up at the top side. Whitten now jumps down to the bottom. Henson up top, double wide throughout the field. Nobody going to squirt out 3 wide just yet, Jim. First lap of 50 off of turn number 2.
let's not do it on lap 1. Oh,
damn,
they're wrecking
big
on lap
man.
1. Oh, and it's Happy Meal involved.
Alex Goodall going around. 45 goes around as well. Hard impact. There you see it. Head on to the outside retaining wall going into turn 3 and absolutely smashed the whole front end of the 45. Alex Goodall, you see him right there, slides by. He gets involved. 62, Jeremy Root gets involved as well. One more time. 45, Jim. Might be a timing and scored issue.
Yeah, it's
He went from the top to the bottom.
Yeah. Well, we got to get Gerald to have to straighten that out. We got to have the cars running the same number that they're showing up in the timing and scoring. But I'm sure we'll get that sorted out there. Yeah, man, from what I just saw there, I'm going to go back and look at it one more time, but I'm pretty sure that this was on that 45 truck. He went below the yellow line and then came back up, entered unsafely there, and spun himself and caused a wreck. Is that what you saw?
Absolutely. It's exactly what I saw. Tried to get down in a hole, end up going too far, slid right back up, game over. And think about this, though, Jim. No fast repairs. Not for these guys. They had one in the Arca race before this. This is the trucks. This is completely different.
And
you don't get no fast repairs in this.
Got a meatball. I mean, so he's already in trouble.
Yep, he went from the damn quarter pounder back down to the Happy Meal, just like that.
Well, and to be fair, I've given him plenty of crap. That had nothing to do with him there. That was strictly on the 45. I just don't know why why you get so aggressive this early in the race. Why all the massive lane changing? You're not even you're not even halfway around the first lap of the race. I don't get it. Help me out. I mean, what's the deal?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not 100% on that one neither. I mean, you already know going into this race,
tires warmed up, settle in. You got 50 laps, man. Come on. You're not going to win this thing on lap 1.
Yeah, I mean, like I mentioned a while ago as well, you ain't got no fast repairs to use to your advantage. Right. So don't screw yourself on that, instance. And not only that, here at Daytona, you end up screwing yourself and have to burn a fast repair. You risk the odds of getting somebody else in trouble and them having to burn a fast repair. You know what I mean? Because then it screws their race. Then you get, the bad spot. Then you end up getting people pissed off at one another. You get illness. Then you end up having
beef.
And then all that good stuff fires up, and then it's just game over. And you don't want that lap 1, turn 3 here to start the season. You just don't want those kind of issues to start off the season right off the bat. That's not good for you.
I think Quisenberry was involved in that incident, man.
Could have been. Then again, he may be playing the strategy of just waiting.
Maybe.
I mean, maybe.
I'll tell you what. Let's do this.
You gonna take a look, see where you see kind of what happened to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. We're gonna look at him from the chopper view during this incident.
Wow. Yeah, right there, second one on the outside. And there they are. Oh hell.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, maybe not. Maybe he may be in a little bit of trouble then.
I mean, there's going to be a fair number. Based on what I just saw there, we're going to have plenty of caution. So he just work on his truck, get it fixed up, stay out there on the track, get his lap back. The question, he doesn't have a mechanical black flag, so these are probably optional repairs at this point. So he probably can, can make it work.
Yeah, he'll probably be able to make it work one way or another and try to make it happen. The only problem is you just don't want to end up screwing yourself and going down so many laps, at a bad spot or nothing like that. He's already went down one lap.
Yeah, you don't want to be more than one
was able
down,
to come out.
Sure.
No. No. You don't want to end up screwing yourself on that one. Bradley Berry, he's going to be pretty much done. I think he was the 45, the one that went head on to the outside rotated wall. Good all. Very hard impact for the 4 as well, so he's going to be in trouble. Questenberry might get lucky. Just depends on what happens. But other than that, the other 24 of them getting doubled up right here, Jim, getting ready for a restart with Henson, Kimball, Cowart, Adams, and Radford going to be the top 5 here on this restart.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to see. We'll see what happens here. It's it's going to be tough for Trevor. He did get off pit road, though, so I think he did stay on the lead lap. Now, I don't know how damaged his car still is, but because he did take a pretty good shot there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be interesting to see if he can hold on to it, see what they can make out of it as we get doubled up here for this restart. Top 10. Questenberry is coming back out on the track, so there he is. So, damn, look at that wheel kicking all the way to the. Ooh, wow.
I don't know if he runs a wheel kicked over, but wouldn't think so.
That's a rough that's a rough deal with the wheel right there.
He's all right as long as he's out there and can stay a lap down.
Yeah,
he can get it worked on. There's going to be plenty of cautions, and we've seen him do that. We've witnessed that, and not only him. I mean, obviously we know him, and we know him from another series that we broadcast. And that's why so we just have experience seeing him race. But any of these guys, man, there's plenty of opportunities in a race like Daytona.
Yeah, I mean, that absolutely. I mean, plenty of time, and obviously we'll see how it turns out. Hell yeah, you could have. You could have rebuilt one easily and got back out there and still picked up a couple spots. Probably not won it, but you could have, damn sure finished and gained some spots out of it. Back at it though at Daytona, Henson, Kimmel up here at the front, 39-43. Adams, Radford down there on the bottom side. Radford actually up on the top side. The 3 and Nicholas Olazia. I'm going to get it figured out, Jim. Olazia the 3 rev. Hell yeah. Give me a shot at that moonshine, baby. Henson up at the front. Kimmel there. Radford up top. You got the 3 and the 8. Shades of old school Daytona, baby. Dale Jr., Dale Sr. down on the bottom. Trying to mix it up with the 3 and the 8. With the 39 of Gavin Henson, gonna put the block on him, and now he's gonna try to play blocker. Inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside. Gotta be careful though, Jim. We already saw how blocking turns out. And 9 times out of 10, blocking, well, really 7 out of 10, it turns out pretty good. There is that 3 out of 10 where you're gonna screw yourself and you end up getting wrecked.
Yeah, and I just don't see the point of all happening this early in this race. You're not going anywhere. You're not running away from anybody, and you're not going to win the race. And if you get shuffled back, you're not out of it. Just relax. You don't need to scramble like that and cause wrecks. It's just not necessary. But, we got there's race control up there. And, there's huge race control in this one. It's called no faster pairs. It's gonna control it. It'll race control itself.
Yeah, I mean, that ought to, you would think that, Jim, but lap 1, turn 3, and we already had issues. So, take it for what it's worth on that. But, yeah, lap 1, turn 3, that's what it was. When we had that little incident, obviously, with Bradley Berry, Alex Goodall, Trevor Questenberry getting mixed up in it as well. Riding on board with Robbie Adams in the 8. The 3, Nicholas Olazia and Adams, possibly teammates. Both of them running Rams, got the 8 and the 3, and both of them looking damn near dead on as far as paint schemes goes. I'd say their teammates rocking and rolling right on this bottom side with the 3 and the 8. Try to figure out somehow, some way out of that, or just ride right in behind Henson and just try to log some laps.
Yeah, no, they very, very possibly are teammates there, I would think.
Very good possibility riding on board with Olazia in the 3, down on the bottom side, down in the cellar. Grandpappy hiding that moonshine from Grady in the cellar. That's where most of the field is racing at down on that bottom side. The shortest distance, Jim, nobody really want the, at least at the front, try to migrate these leaders to come up on that top side to, try to carry some momentum. Everybody kind of real content wanting to just ride down on the bottom.
So I want you to look at something here, and this is my attention deficit disorder squirrel moment, but look at the reflections in the chrome paint on this truck, reflecting the track. I mean, how impressive is this game?
I'll be damned. Wow.
It's just crazy. I mean, it's such a wonderful time that we live in, that we have stuff like this.
Yeah, that's the craziest thing about the attention to detail on this.
Okay, we've come from Pong to this.
I mean, the attention to detail that, this stuff is nowadays, man. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Little dings, for buck drafts and all that.
Oh, yeah.
It's just crazy how stuff, how it can just make it look so damn realistic. It's unbelievable. I mean, even with just sitting here watching this pack racing, you see the outside of Matthew Radford trying to make a run up on this top side, get something going. Kidder right behind him. He will shove Radford out to the lead here, start lap 11 of 50. Remember, 2 pit stops, from what Mr. Gerald Poole was saying. So, you think about it, 15 for the Arca cars, we're thinking somewhere around 17 to 20, somewhere in that range possibly, on a tank of fuel here for the Flame of Karma Truck Series. But we'll see how that plays out if we get green flag laps, and we'll see how it works out. Radford leads, Kidder right behind him. They're double wide throughout the rest of the field.
Yeah, this is a nice little green flag run here going. I'm happy, proud to see these guys settling in and taking care of business. Kind of what we expected, to be honest with you. We talked about this in the Arca race. We kind of expected to see a little better racecraft, more experienced drivers, and they sure are. There's old buddy Richie Joplin, another good friend of Gerald Poole's, and quite the interview. I remember in one interview he said that it's a good thing they weren't around each other, because he'd have the other guy drinking soup through a straw for a while or something, I believe.
Yeah, very good possibility on that one. Now, Jim, are we stage racing with these trucks? Because 12 of 23, are we stage racing here?
That could very well be my mistake. I just
okay. We'll keep on trucking then.
Yeah, just keep on trucking, and that'll go away here in just a second. I just fixed it. So.
Well, Radford's going to lead it right here with Kidder sitting in second, Henson, Viken, and Robbie Adams. We're getting there. Olazia, I'm starting to really love saying his name now that I've got it figured out, I believe. Olazia
so
sitting
funny
there.
when he comes in and tells you it's completely different. And now you're going to say it that way the rest of the season because you done said it 50 times that way.
Yeah. Damn it. Oh, Lord. End up jinxing myself. Double wide most of the field. Kidder, Viken up here at the front. Radford there as well. Even the front three kind of sneaky a little bit right here, sliding around. We see some action up there on the back. That is Quisenberry.
That is not what we needed, what Trevor needed for sure.
No, it is not.
He needed another caution flag, and, clearly he's off the pace. Clearly his truck is not repaired yet. And I thought for sure we were going to get caution flags and he would have no issues. But it might be a little bit longer road to hoe for him tonight than we originally thought. Where is Goodall at? So Goodall is – he's parked. Okay.
Yeah, Happy Meal pretty much parked for the evening, it looks like. So
okay, well, so that means that at this point, Quisenberry is the only car that is not on the lead lap, that is on the track. So even if you were to fall 2-3 laps down at this point, if nobody else goes a lap down, then he will still continue to get lucky dogs until somebody else, gets a lap down.
Yeah, so that, but here's the thing, though, Jim. I mean, obviously, you got Kenny Rader. He is back 24 seconds, so he obviously does not want him to get some kind of a lucky dog situation. Do not want him in that position. So Questenberry's going to need a caution. He wants him to go ahead and get a caution now.
Yes.
That way he's got a shot to try to go ahead and get that lucky dog, get back on the lead lap. So that's what he's aiming for, but does not want the pack to catch Rayner. They are catching him little by little, but if it keeps going along, it's going to be a couple laps before that happens, Jim. But certainly you want to go ahead, get that caution, get something to happen to where it can help you go ahead, get that lucky dog, put yourself back on the lead lap.
Rayner's about 2.5 seconds a lap, 2.5 seconds a lap slower than. So based on that, it would take another. We're going to see we'd see green flag pit stops, I think, before the pack catches him, I believe. Yeah, you should. That's about 20-25 seconds. So yeah, 2 seconds a lap. Yeah. 17. Yeah, so that's going to be putting track 30 laps. When they catch him at lap 28 or 30. So I think at this point it's still doable. I do have to say I'm so happy to see these guys putting down these wonderful laps. I am just thrilled with it.
Yeah, Jim, you're going to end up jinxing us, is what you're going to end up doing. Because they're going to get a little bit squirrely back there, back around the 6-7 spot. Already got guys starting to get a little bit flipsy back there. Watch it, Jim.
Such thing as jinx. It doesn't exist.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Hey, look, I've had the commentator curse thrown on me numerous times. So.
I am absolutely tempting fate here, left and right. So. I like tempting fate a little bit. It's exciting. Live on the edge.
Yeah, obviously love that part. So live on the edge.
I'll tell you what. You know what we can do? I got
What's
it
that?
for you. Here, you want to have some fun?
Let's do it.
This, okay, and then we're gonna. Don't you wreck?
You're fixing to say it.
The
red. Yep, 17 goes around Matthew Redford sideways inside retaining wall. May not bring out that caution like you were talking about, Jim. And Questenberry is sitting there pleading with Gerald Poole, throw the damn caution, but he wants one. But it is not going to happen. Okay. Hinson's still holding on to the lead.
So, I might have commentator cursed him because I literally just set our new little doodad here, right? And then, and so. What I really wanted to do was to set this to see what is Kenner's number, 75, right? So check this out.
Let's see what you got here.
I don't know. We're going to see. I might have no clue what I'm doing, and that's entirely possible.
There goes Questenberry right there, down 2 laps now, Jim.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. So as you can see here, we've got the leader over here, and we've got Rayner, who was the car that we were talking about, and so it shows the closing distance between the two of those, and in theory it should, after a couple of laps, tell us how long it will take for the lead pack to catch him.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that it was necessarily designed for this purpose to show a lap car, you know. What in the world is this?
Well, Well, see, now Matthew Radford, the one that was up here at the front that got spun, he is now in that lucky dog position.
Yeah, no, it's getting,
until they catch Rayner.
Yeah, that's right. That's true. Yeah, that really messed Quisenberry up. That caution didn't come out when Radford spun. So, who is Gavin Henson? Is there Gavin Henson in the field?
Yeah, he's leading the race, the 39 right there in front of him.
But why is it showing me? There's something. I just saw something on. Look at your. Oh, yours not going to show it. Something on timing and scoring just popped up, and it lit him up in blue. Is that him pitting?
Yes, Henson coming down pit road right now.
Oh.
With a laundry list of others. Andrew Cowart coming in, Corey Jones, Edward Kimmel, Robbie Adams, Scott Way, Harley Barletta. Laundry list of other drivers coming in right here, Jim. What will they do? Tires? Just gas? 2 tires? I mean, what's the game plan? We'll have to see.
Well, they're gonna go full tank of fuel in 4 for sure, I think.
Henson going with 2 tires right here. Oh, wow. Yeah, Henson cut 2 tires in the 39. Looks like a couple of others possibly just taking right sides or gas only. So 4 tires, not the call. Unless, yeah, I mean, every single one of them, 10, 8, 9, 9, 9, 9. I mean, 10. I mean, just all these guys, no less than, I mean, or none greater than 10 seconds right here at the halfway point coming down, making that pit stop.
There you go. Well, and then, so this next batch is guys that pitted on lap 2, so they're bound to start coming here in a lap or 2, you know. Maybe they can go 3 with the fact that we had that one little caution flag set there that might have saved them a lap or so of fuel. But so as we watch them all come off pit road here.
Yeah,
I mean, a couple of guys took tires, but most didn't. But yeah, I mean,
there they come. Caution!
Oh, whoa! That's
hot damn!
Interesting.
That's going to make it really interesting right here to throw in the caution right here in the middle of a pit cycle.
Oh, my goodness. What brought out this caution?
Something happened.
Daryl Klotz?
Oh, my gosh.
Trying to get on pit road. Spun or what?
I don't have a clue on that one, Jim. I looked over when I saw caution, I was looking, but there was so much going on at one time.
Yeah, I don't figure it out. It's got to be somebody getting pit road spot.
Well, the drivers that were coming on pit road, Vic Brown, I did see Vic Brown being one of them that was coming down pit road this past time around. So it might have been around that Vic Brown, Chris Melton area. Somewhere in that area might have been where that caution come from, because that was when they was coming down pit road.
So trying to figure it out, folks. It does not tell me who was involved in the incident. It's none of those guys. And so everybody that had pitted a couple. Oh, there it is. On pit road, they threw a caution for pit road.
May have.
Wow, I didn't know iRacing did that. I guess because 2 vehicles were involved. All right, well, there we go. We saw
that's a new one.
Yeah, that is kind of different for sure. Well, I think the guys that are going to benefit here are really going to be, well, it seems like everybody came back in and topped off. Some of them are taking fuel. I mean, go ahead and taking tires, but, we got 2 black flag penalties there. Blake Viken and Timothy St. Jean. That's probably the 2 that were involved in that incident on pit road, would be my guess.
I believe so. I believe there was the ones right there. 81, you see them right there. They are.
So they both have got black flags. I don't know if that'll be cleared. My guess is not.
Probably not.
I don't know what the penalty would be unless they were,
Well, Jim, it could be a possibility. I'm not 100% if this would be a rule that Gerald Poole has thrown at these guys about coming into the pits. If you look right there where the grass starts, where the grass and the asphalt meet, look a little bit above it, there is a white line. You will see it as these drivers come down pit road. There is a dotted white line right there. You see it right there at the bottom right portion of your screen. A lot of times they want the drivers to be between the grass and that dotted white line coming down pit road to prevent incidents like you see before you right here with the 18 and the 81. So that could be a possibility of drivers getting penalized. I'm not 100% why the 81 would get busted for that.
Well, I don't think
you would think it would give it to the 18.
Is, how did the 2 contact each other on pit road when you don't contact on pit road?
It depends on how the settings is, Jim. Maybe they've got it in the settings to where you can make contact on pit road. Maybe that's what it is.
But I've
be.
already seen evidence to the opposite of that already. I mean, if anybody should have got the penalty flag there, it should have been the 81 if he was trying to enter his pit box, because he was on the wrong side of pit road and cut clear across from the far right side of pit road to the far left side for his pit box. The 18 was coming down pit road, and the guy was on, if you're going to stay out to the right, that would indicate that your pit box is way the hell down pit road, right?
Right. Well, I'll tell you what, we got Gerald Poole in here. Gerald, baby, we're trying to figure out where the hell this caution come from. What do we got, buddy? Yeah.
The only thing that I know is somehow what happened on pit road triggered a caution, and I've never seen that.
I never have neither.
Black flags may be a possibility of they sped or did something. Of course, with throwing a caution on pit road, I'm not real sure, but yeah, somehow that's strange.
So I got another question for you may not know the answer to. How did those 2 cars contact each other after they were in the pit road situation?
Same thing that happened to me in the Arca race. If that inside car doesn't have 2 tires actually on the pit stall, it's not invisible. So you can come off. Yeah, it's visible until it's actually on in the pit box, that lane where the pit box is.
Well, there we go.
Now, Gerald, one more question, and then we'll get back at it with Michael Witten up here leading. Coming in pit or Whiting. There you go. Hell, I alternated him. But these guys coming down pit road with that dotted white line and the grass, are you requiring these drivers to be between that dotted white line and the grass coming down pit road, or can they just come down however they so choose?
They can enter however they choose, but we request, and sometimes it's impossible, especially here cars are too wide and you got all this going on, but as far right as you can possibly without causing an accident, which
So my question is, will the 81 of Timothy St. Jean, St. Jean, Will he be penalized since he cut across the nose of the 18 on pit road?
Well, since they both got black flags, there won't be any additional penalty. They'll have to serve. We don't clear. The only black flags we clear is if there's an accident around pit entry and somebody has to drive through pit road to not drive into an accident, or if you get shoved off, entering into turn one and you happen to cross the cone because you're crossing through there and don't want to dart back up in traffic, that's another one or two. But otherwise, iRacing issues them, and otherwise we don't clear them.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for the clarification.
Good to know, baby.
10-4, man. Have fun.
Absolutely. Gerald Poole, the owner of Flaming Karma Racing League, also Flaming Karma Racing with the X-Cal Web Shop Series on the Tuesday Night Street Stock Series. And he owns this league.
Flaming Karma Paint Shop as well.
Flaming Karma Paint Shop as well. So he owns a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
he owns a lot of
stuff
stuff
out there.
Yeah, Flaming Karma all the way around. And up at the front, it's getting a little bit flamey. It's getting a little bit hot right here. Just a little bit north of 20 to go, 21 to go, might I add. Robbie Adams, Corey Jones up here mixing it up. Gavin Henson, Michael Whiting with a G on it, where my Redneck X said. Michael Whiting up here at the front as well in P4. How about Jeremy Root? We saw that 62 getting caught up in a little bit of an accident earlier on. Matter of fact, it was the very first one in the 62. Here he is up inside the top 10 in the 6th spot. It is double wide throughout the field all the way back to the 31. Wow, I mean all the way back to Harley Barletta. So you got what, top 16? What is that? Is 8 rows of double wide.
Yep.
Here at Daytona with 20 to go, baby. You can't ask for much better than this.
No, that's what it's all about. That's Daytona, baby. That's, I like that Ram paint job with that blue, black, and that matte blue and silver. Look at that. Squirrel. Sorry, folks. Got distracted. Like that paint scheme, though. I mean, isn't that what paint schemes are all about? They're supposed to draw your eye to them, right?
Yeah, we love our paint schemes. I mean, I always have loved them.
Yeah, I love mine for sure. Gavin Henson, man.
That truck up here.
Who's that? That's got to be
Blake.
Radford, huh? No, that's not Radford.
It's Radford or it's Viken.
Is it Viken?
I believe it's Blake Viken.
Oh,
yes, it is.
Yeah, it sure is. Whoa.
18, Blake Viken.
I know. I feel bad for him, dude. He didn't do nothing wrong.
No.
I mean, unless the black flag was for speeding, in which case then, he earned it. But if that's not what it was for, poor guy just coming down pit road and dude cranks across his nose and everything, Yeah,
pretty much game over for him. And now they're going to go 3 wide for just a split second throughout the rest of the field. And it's going to kind of throw it off a little bit. Comes to 3, obviously. Olazia trying to mix it up. Oh, no, they get spun. 56. Andrew Coward gets spun around lap car. Whew, baby, I had a feeling right there. Blake Viken back there in that mix. It was going to get real tight over there off of turn 4. Damned if it didn't. Coward gets in it. Root gets in it. Kenner gets in it. Caution is out, and it was all right there around the 3 of Olazia. Watch it again. Right there it is. Matter of fact, Olazia actually gets into it. They get tied around there. Viken comes up. A couple of others just full send it through the damn grass, and then a couple of others
pit road
take evasive action on pit road. Yeah.
Where is your buddy with the last name that you now can pronounce?
Olazia.
Yeah, there he is. Okay, let's see. Let's go back and take a look at it.
Hey, you watch right here. I mean, there's Viken up on the top side. Olazia, I mean, he gets tied over there off of 4, Jim. He slides up, gets into him just a little bit.
I think he got into the truck in front of him a little bit, and it caused him to wiggle. And let's see.
Watch it, whoop, straight up the hill, baby. It's like a truck just kind of bottoms out right there off of four.
You know I'm not going to give up on that, so I'm going to go find every angle I can to prove my point.
Okay. Well, go ahead.
I'm on the wrong guy, so that's probably not going to help. Just one more time. Let's see if I can get the right guy this time. Boom. Hit him. Go ahead. You can say
Damn.
it. It's okay.
Go ahead.
You can say it.
Go ahead. No.
You can say
No,
it.
go ahead. You're right.
Did that hurt? Oh!
Little bit.
We got more contact on pit road.
Now, wow.
What the hell is going on, man? I mean, I dig it. I hate the fact that you can drive through cars on pit road. I hate it. But wow.
You dig it, but you hate it.
No, I do. I do dig it. I hate that you can drive through cars on pit road. I think that's the dumbest thing ever. You know, if you run into a car on pit road, you should hit them. I mean, you know, that's so. I love the fact that seeing this. I hate it from the standpoint of for these guys, but you know, to me, that's just the dumbest rule ever. Which I do have to tell you a story about that real quick too. So,
okay.
You know my dumb ass, right? So I signed up to play get on that new sim when it came out, Le Mans Ultimate, right? You know, I love my sports car racing and all that stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
So, man, I'm in that first race, you know, and I'm doing my thing, and I wheel into pit road, and you know, there's a guy pit in the box before me, so I just whip on into the pit box lane and bam! I just knock him out of his pit box. Probably kill all his crew members at one time. You know, I thought you could drive through them like on iRacing, right? And I mean, I absolutely destroyed his car and my car. So I learned quickly that in Le Mans Ultimate, you cannot drive through cars on pit road. I learned
It's
that.
unfortunate, Jim. You shouldn't be that way.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, you know me. I'm ornery. Big and angry.
Baby, getting ready for a restart. Henson
Did
Phillips.
David Dean get to bed? So wait a minute
did.
now. Tim St. Jean, not Tim St. Jean, Blake Beacon was involved in that caution,
Yeah.
but he got the wave around. Is it involved in or is it cause of? You can't be.
It's always been involved in.
That's what I thought. But he was involved in it. I mean, if you go right here and look from the chopper view, there's Blake Beacon on the high side up there, and damn if boom, bam, that's the caution.
Yep.
How did he get the wave around?
Well, Jim, I think it doesn't. I mean, I think it really only pertains to the lucky dog process. So, I mean,
Well,
if you
isn't
get
that a
if
lucky
you get the
dog?
lucky dog, I think that right there was just a wave around
Oh,
of what he just got right there. I believe
Okay.
that was just a wave around that he
Okay.
got. So he decided to stay out on the racetrack.
okay. All right,
Um,
okay.
So
All right, I can work with that.
you can say it.
You're right. Well, I don't know that you're right. I'm not going to say that. I don't know that you're right. That's just an assumption. And every time when you assume, you know what happens when you assume, Jake?
Yeah, I know.
You make an ass out
you.
of you and me. That's right.
Yes, sir. Happens every single time. It really
But
does.
since we are back on Lucky Dog Conversations, and we were
Yeah.
earlier talking about somebody said that the reason that you like Sam's so much is so you can go get those, or Sam's and what's the other one? Costco. You can go get them $1.50 hot dogs. And I tell you what, I have been known to throw down a couple of them big giant Sam's $1.50 hot dogs. 2 hot dogs and a soda. It's a hell of a combination. Let me just say that. I need a Sam's sponsorship. They should put me
Well,
on.
think about it. Well, Jim, think about it. I mean, it's actually a hell of a deal, to be honest
It's
with
a
you.
great
Obviously,
deal.
with
Where else
the
you gonna go for like less than like $5 and have a big time filling meal and a soft drink?
well,
with
I mean, also
refill.
think about it. You know, with the hard times in our country right now, Jim. I mean, you get a hell of a deal for 2 hot dogs and a Coke. I mean, it's not that bad of a deal. But anyway, 15 laps to go. Gavin Henson up at the front. Alan Phillips up here as well. We got a couple of guys up here in the top 6. All of them battling for the Hard Charger Award, might I add. Klotz up 23. Phillips up around 20 as well. So we'll take a look at it. There's your biggest movers. Klotz, Dillon, Melton up here in the middle of this. Phillips, Oaks, all of them up 15 positions or more, and all of them up inside the top 10. Most of them in the damn top 5. Battling for the lead is Klotz on the inside the 41.
Yeah, he is.
Trying to make some headway down there as well. 52, Chris Melton in the Dodge Ram trying to roll with him as well. But it's side by side. It's Klotz and it's Henson with 14 to go.
Tell you what, he's starting to he's up there at the front, not in a bad way, in a good way.
3 wide back there, Jim. 31 uphill.
That's probably not where Harley Barletta wanted to be there. Man's a guitar player, but I'm pretty sure he didn't want to get strung out there.
No, I mean, nobody's going to go with him, Jim. I mean, literally, he is alone.
I don't know that he chose to go out
A-L-O-N-E.
there. I think he washed out there. Yeah.
He might have got shoved out there, Jim. He might have got pushed straight up. Now he's going to try to find a hole. Is he going to be able to do it? No, he's not. Scott Lay's not going to allow him to jump down in the hole. And he's still going to be up there. But eventually you fall back far enough, Jim. Eventually somebody's going to hook up with you one way or another. How about Melton going to go for the 3 wide, stuck in the middle with 13 to go? We're breaking it loose. Back here in the back, Daryl Klotz goes around as well. Corey Jones, 63, going around as well. Good night. 41 right there. There's Klotz. Caution's out again.
All right, let's see this. This is going to be one.
Oh, wow. Melton making contact right there. Klotz, just innocent bystander down on the bottom side.
Yeah.
Damn, you hate to see
it
that.
got worse, though, after that, though, for the rest of the field back there. A couple other guys got involved in it, I think. No, that was it. Just those two. Trevor. Trevor. He's so off the pace.
Trevor.
Well, you know, that could have been a lot worse. I'm still trying to figure out what I think of what just happened there. I'm not even really sure.
Well, I mean, Jim, Melton right here with, I believe that is the 63 of Corey Jones. Let's check it out right here. Melton.
Oh, okay.
There's a hole right there. I think Jones was trying to come down and get across Melton.
Yep.
And Melton was just right there. I mean, it was just that damn tight right there on the left rear. And Melton, unfortunate.
Yeah, Melton. Yeah, exactly. I think Casey Jones thought he was clear, or Corey Jones thought he was clear, came across Melton's nose there, and then unfortunately for Klotz, he just got wiped out in the process.
Yeah, just innocent bystander out of all that.
Was really damn close to wrecking hard.
It was bad.
I mean, look, he's headed for it, man, and he woed it up just in time to get it going in the right direction, man. Oh man, that was close.
That's one of them beer spilling rides right there, literally.
Yeah, I hate it when I'm, driving at a high rate of speed and almost spill my beer like that. That's tough.
Oh yeah.
On iRacing.
Yeah, that's a bad spot.
So got a few people pit stopping here. We got, where are we at now? 11, probably at 10 to go, maybe even 9 to go when we go back green. No stop.
Yeah, we'll have a little bit left to go right here. Obviously, it'll be under that 10 to go mark or around that 10 to go mark like you're talking about. So it will be interesting. It will be a shootout because, Jim, it's like I was talking about, during the Arca race. If you think about it, season opener, for a race league. Okay, well, then it's the inaugural season for Flaming Karma.
Yeah.
Not to mention, look where we're at. It's Daytona. And I don't care who you are. If you know anything about racing, you want to win at Daytona. And you can put that on your iRacing resume that, damn it, I won at Daytona. It doesn't matter if it's an official race, if it's a league race, whatever. You can put yourself down the history books. And even it helps you out. I mean, it really does help out when the damn thing's broadcasted too. That's even better.
Look, Alan Phillips.
So I mean,
Alan Phillips got your livery on there. Did you see it?
Well, let's see right here. 77. Let's see. Oh, you got the Hocevar going on. The Hurricane going on right there with Alan Phelps. Real quick, I got to throw this out there. Shout out to Hocevar. He was one of the I was lucky enough to interview him a couple years ago down at Talladega in the infield. Shout out to Hocevar. Pretty cool. Stopped, done an interview with me, put him on my podcast that I don't have it or that I don't do anymore apparently. But I mean, I know he catches a lot of crap, for the racing and everything that he does. But I am a huge Hocevar fan.
That's why I'm playing
NASCAR and racing needs him. Yes, absolutely. I'm a huge Hocevar and Ross Chastain fan, Denny Hamlin fan. I mean, hey, if they're going to stir the pot and tick people off, I'm all for it.
What do you like about that?
Yeah, well, I mean, of course. I mean, why not? I mean, they stir the pot, they tick them off.
There, thank you.
We got beef. Well, it takes a minute to get to the damn soundboard, Jim. It takes a little time, okay? It's not like I got it right there at it, Yeah, he did. I mean, literally.
Pitching underhand softballs at you for you to hit them out of the park.
Wasn't even my damn curveball. It was just a knuckle
looper.
Curve, wide open, baby. Nail it. But it will be a hell of a finish right here, I think, to say the least. It will be 10 laps to go. Alan Phillips, Jeff Oaks, Richie Joplin up here in the P3 spot, Gavin Henson, Mason Foster, the top 5. Rest of the top 10, Scott Lay, Chris Melton, who was kind of in that little bit of situation just a second ago, with Harley Barletta, Pete Dillon, Michael Whiting up here. What's up?
What does that camera angle tell you?
Oh, hell. We need to do it.
Yeah,
why not? Folks, we're going to line you up right here and send you out with a bang here tonight. Flaming Karma Doubleheader Series. It has been a blast, and we are not done yet. We are in the home stretch here tonight for the second race. Everybody, wherever you at, coming home from work, sitting on your couch drinking a cold beer, sitting in your bed, whatever you're doing, put the volume up to 11 and crank it up for the Flaming Karma Truck Series here for the doubleheader here at Daytona. To go here at Daytona, Flaming Karma Doubleheader Series. And as my daddy would say, hot diggity damn, we're in for a good one here tonight. Phillips up 22, highest mover or biggest gator in the field with Jeff Oaks and a 30. Not too shabby for him as well. The two biggest movers in the field, Jim, up 22, up 19 respectively with Phillips and Oaks. They are in prime position to bust down the damn door from starting the outside of the top 20 and get up here and finish 1-2. But Oaks, obviously, he wants to try to get the win here tonight at Daytona as well. 7 to go to try to make it happen.
Yeah, and got Richie Joplin and Mason Foster right in there behind him, too. This is, I think, you know, if they stay green here, this is going to get really hot and heavy. But I think we're just being optimistic if we stay green, because there's going to be a lot of movement in this field. There's a lot of guys that want to move up here.
Yeah, a lot of movement, and already a little bit of moving right there going on in that second row. Phillips, Foster up here trying to mix it up. Oh, Phillips thought about jumping up to the top side, not able to do it. Here comes Mason Foster in the 96 around the outside, son, with help from Gavin Henson. Henson, big shot, shoves Foster, not able to get him clear. He'll go door to door with Phillips, almost door banging through 1 and 2. 30 of Jeff Oaks right there as well. 6 laps to go, and they're getting squirrely back there in the back.
Yeah, well, they're getting squirrely up here in the front, too, man. They are all over the place up here. You got a few of them there tucked off the pace a little bit. I think they're probably just getting out of the way just in case.
Oh, baby, this is going to be a blast of a finish. If they can make it all the way to the end with 5 laps to go here at the line. Put your money where your mouth is, folks. Light it up in the comments. Who's going to win this damn thing? Foster coming out of nowhere. Haven't talked about him all race long.
No, we have not.
Damn sure couldn't make it happen here tonight at Daytona.
I don't know, though.
Oh, baby.
I don't know. Being the leader right now, it's usually, if you were to look with 5 to go at these super speedways, it's usually not the person in the lead that ends up winning the race at this point.
No, it's not, Jim. I mean, usually if you're the leader in these kinds of situations, 9 times out of 10, you get turned. That is not what Foster wants to hear right now, especially with Phillips and a Carson Hocevar paint scheme right behind him.
I know,
you
right?
don't want to be in that kind of situation. So obviously, I'm sure he's probably shaking a little bit in his shoes right here for the time being. But up at the front, it is still Mason Foster holding it down. Phillips actually a little bit of tandem drafting right there coming off the corner. Got to be careful with that, Jim. You get them in the wrong spot, shove them in the wrong area. Coming off of the corner, you can easily end up hooking somebody and spinning them around. Foster, damn, real close. Almost got tagged on the left rear. Coming back this time, 3 to go.
He did indeed. Yeah, that was scary there for a split second. I'll tell you what, they're stretching it out up here a little bit.
They very much are. Foster up 18 spots. Phillips up 21 spots. And Phillips had enough of it and said, by God, I'm coming to the front. Up 22 spots is Phillips. Foster up 17. Oaks up 17. Chris Melton up here trying to latch on and make something happen as well. He'd be up 15 at this point. Hard Chargers all the way around here at the end of it. And damn it, here comes the third lane trying to make something happen in the form of Gavin Henson. They're going to hang the 30 out. Jeff Oaks, sucker hole going backwards.
Yeah, I tell you what.
They're wrecking. Back there by
they're wrecking.
Dan Toma's involved. Radford's involved. Michael Whiting is involved, and caution is out, and we're going to overtime, Jim.
Yeah, we are. We are going to overtime. Oh!
Damn, and they're still wrecking after this thing.
What kind of rejoin was that? Wow.
Good Lord.
Pay attention. Holy cow, man. That poor dude just got... I don't know how much
annihilated.
Annihilated, exactly. All right, let's see this thing.
We see Mark Dantoma. I mean, you already saw the 3 wide happening. 30 of Jeff Oaks. Just in the sucker hole going backwards, and hell, he wasn't even in the wreck.
No, it was that
It's behind him.
that 50, that Mark D'Antona in the 57 truck that I liked so much earlier. I believe I'm not saying he caused it, but I believe he was in the middle of it. Let me see. One more time. Take a look at that blue truck back there on the bottom. Oh, he got hooked.
Oh, yeah. Whiting, Radford, Olazuna, or Olazia.
Now you can't say it.
Olazia. I'm thinking baseball for some reason or other. I'm thinking Ozuna, that damn guy that used to play for the Atlanta Braves, and bam, I mean, just out of nowhere. That right there could be on Nick. Could be on, Blake Viken.
Who was
right there? That ending that we saw just a second ago.
Was that was Viken and who?
That was Viken and Nicholas Olazia. And that could have been on either one of them. To be honest with you, yes, it could have been either way right there. I think both parties is at fault.
Well, let's.
If we go back, and check out this replay, I'll show you right here. Watch Olazia right here. He just gets, just bad spot right here for Olazia. He actually turns.
He did.
The 43 set him around, and he ends up going as well. But watch what happens. Watch what Olazia does right here. Stops, keeps stopping, and then he gasses up right here.
Right.
And here comes Viken coming out of nowhere. This could have been on either one. It could have been on Olazia hell, he did hold his brakes, and he held them as long as he could. Could have been on Viken for just hauling ass through there and he expect him to stop. It could have been either way.
It could have.
Really.
And I would see the argument both ways. I mean, you got to rejoin from a stop safely, but by the same token, you damn well, if you were Viken, knew the caution was out there. You had plenty of warning, and you're still coming through there to hunt. Well, no, it ain't gonna let me. It ain't gonna let me know how fast he was going because the speed thing won't work in replay. But that being said, we got a couple of black flags out there. Kimmel has got a meatball, and so does Whiting.
Yeah, he took a hell of a hit. That 44, he damn sure did take a hell of a hit. But I would assume it's going to be one green-white checker just like it was for the Arca series.
Two.
I would take it.
John,
Okay,
John
so
Wyatt,
we get two.
Gassing us up in the chat, giving us the information.
Attaboy, John Wyatt out there with the rump shaker.
Yeah.
Still partying. Still going. I mean, still going, baby. He's still going here tonight.
Out there. Papacita.
Papa. Huh?
That's Papacita.
Okay. Okay. All right, Papacita.
Anyway. You need to go to more Mexican restaurants, Jake.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea to Papacita. What the hell are you talking about? Papacita. What is that?
Big Daddy.
Oh, is that what?
Yeah. Papa.
Okay. Well, I've always just heard Papa. I've never heard of Papacita. That's kind of a new one.
Hispanic.
Well, anyway.
Don't do it.
No, I ain't gonna do it.
Don't do it.
Anyway, I ain't gonna do it. But folks, obviously, if it's your first time, obviously,
say
with
it one more time.
Papacita. Is that what you was hoping me to say?
Yeah. Well, I wasn't. John Wyatt was.
Oh, really? He's okay.
Yeah, he said make him say it again.
Thank you. Anyway, I mean, green white checkers basically how they go with two attempts. We'll take the green flag, obviously, in this double foul situation with Mason Foster, Richie Joplin up here on the front row. Take the green flag, we'll come around. If we make it to the white flag, make it wreck like hell coming back through 3 and 4, 1 and 2. However, as long as the leader takes the white flag, you have an official race, and we'll race it all the way back. Whoever gets back first wins it.
You want to hear a funny one?
What's that?
I think they're both 2 laps down. Never mind. Blake Viken and Trevor Quisenberry are like side by side back there.
For the lap down. Both of them are.
Lap down car, yeah.
They're both there for the lucky dog.
Yeah, but I think that they I think they're both 2 laps down, though, I believe.
That is unfortunate for those guys. Be hell if they found a way to get back into this thing.
I know, that's what I was thinking about but we don't have enough green-white checkers for that to actually happen.
We'll see how it works out. And remember, if we get a caution before they get back to the white flag lap, back to the start-finish line, we'll re-rack them, restack them, and we will do it one more time here tonight on Sunday night for MotorMouth Broadcasting Flame of Karma Double-Header Series. Foster up at the front. He's got the 52 of Melton right behind him. Joplin got Phillips. Here comes Richie Joplin outside of it. Talked about him all night. He takes it to the front.
Look at that. Look at that. Got Phillips behind him, pushing him like the champ. Richie Joplin kept his nose out of it tonight. Ain't talked about him all night. He stayed up there towards the front. Pulling, that's some of that Richie Joplin stuff he's doing right there. That's what Richie Joplin does. That's 62 though. Jeremy Root. Oh, pull a little side draft on there. Try to slow Richie down a little bit. We go. Yeah, we're a green. We're a white flag. We are in business, baby. This is gonna. Oh, they're wrecking behind. Oh,
81. Timothy St. Jean goes around half the damn field, piling in. Front 3 are gone. Yep. Root, Barletta, and Joplin gone. Scott Lay way back there in the 4th spot just trying to latch on, but he's not even going to be able to make it happen. Root, now he's got to watch Barletta. Where's he going to go? Where's Joplin going to go? Moves being made up here at the front. Jeremy Root jumps up. It's the bucket. Oh, damn. Barletta tried to make it happen. Root put the block. Joplin spun him out. Jeremy Root, 62. Get that man a sponsor. No sponsors on the 62. He gets to win here for the Flaming Karma Truck Series doubleheader here tonight at Daytona. Joplin and Scott Lay 5 seconds back. Finishes 3rd. Damn, what a finish, Jim. What a finish.
Oh, man. I do want to go back and see that the craziness that ensued there before on that last lap. I'm trying to see where all that started.
I reckon turn 1, Timothy St. John was the one that ends up going around in the 81. Damn, 77 of Phillips.
Yeah, he took some shots. You know it's coming.
A couple of others as well.
Yeah, well, where's that 77 at? Let me find him. We're going to fix it.
There was another one. I believe it might have been Mason Foster that was sitting right there on the bottom of the racetrack. He took a hell of a hit as well. Well, hide your kids, hide your wives, and hide your ex-wives. Watch this. Wow. That was the only hit that he got, but I think Mason Foster got a pretty bad one in that 96. Maybe we can see that one here in a minute. But Jeremy Root, you see him burning it down on the front stretch here tonight at Daytona. He gets the win in overtime, green-white checkered, and burning it down. Hit the asphalt, hit the grass as well. And well-deserved for Jeremy Root. I mean, we didn't talk about him much tonight other than, he started up at the front.
Who was it you said? Oh, never mind.
I believe it was Foster in the 96.
Yeah. I got to do a better job than that then. Let's do it quickly this time.
I think it might have been Foster. It was somebody. It was a black truck that was on the bottom, just got nailed. Damn, I mean, you literally pick. I mean, I think there was plenty of them. No, it was the 39. It was the 39. It was Henson. That was the one that I was talking about. I remember because he hits the wall and then comes back down. And Olazia just absolutely annihilates him, T-bones his ass.
Right,
watch this right here. Right on board. This is, oh, God.
Ooh.
Bam! Now, this is one hit. Now, keep watching. Well, I thought he came back up the track. It was a black truck. Screw it. There was another guy that absolutely got annihilated. There was so much going on at one time, but we got everybody kind of waiting on us right here down there in the waiting room. So let's go ahead and get some race results up right here for Flaming Karma Truck Series for the doubleheader here tonight at Daytona. 53 laps, 131 miles, 3 green flag lead changes between 14 different leaders. That is outstanding out of a 27-car field. That is killer. 5 cautions for 15 total laps. Mark Dantuma up 17 spots. He ends up finishing 5th. He gets the hard charger award with Gavin Henson in the 39, 17 laps, most laps led. Jeremy Root had the fastest lap. Michael Whiting got the pole. When it was all said and done, Jeremy Root, I kid you not, led 1 lap. That was the only lap that he led, but by God, it was the one that got him the win. Here tonight, Richie Joplin gets 2nd. Scott Lay gets 3rd. Talk to those drivers here in just a little bit with Chris Melton. Mark Dantuma, the hard charger, ends up getting 5th. Matthew Radford, Harley Barletta, Vic Brown, DJ Kidder, and Robbie Adams, the top 10. Rest of the field, Corey Jones ends up coming home with 11th. Timothy St. Jean will get 12th. Jeff Oakes, Daryl Klotz, Pete Dillon, top 15. The 77 himself, Alan Phillips gets 16th. Mason Foster, Nicholas Olazia will finish back there in the 18th spot. 19th, Gavin Henson. And Kenny Rader finishes 20th. Rest of the field very quickly. Trevor Questenberry, Blake Viken, Michael Whiting, Edward Kimmel back there in that position with Andrew Cowart, Alex Goodall, and Bradley Berry, the 27 drivers that took a time and raced it here tonight for the season opener for Flaming Karma. Well, Jim, I believe we got to slide down here and have a little talk with our old buddies and see if we can jump on down there real quick.
We are, I think.
We're here.
All right. Well, here we are. Got the drivers, all of them, in the broadcast booth. And I think we got an idea which one of them is Jeremy Root, obviously with Root Built 101 for his Discord name. Awesome stuff. Jeremy, buddy, congratulations on the win. You led 1 damn lap. And you get the win here tonight at Daytona. You can't even make this up. You get the win, buddy. Congratulations on the win. Tell us about it.
Thank you. Yeah, that 1 lap's the only important lap that matters.
That is the only one that matters.
We kind of laid back at the beginning just to kind of see how things were going to play out, because you never know with these plate races on how the race is going to go and what kind of corners is going to happen. So fell back a little bit, and then we had a couple cautions that put us mid-pack towards the front, so I just kind of rode there and seen what we could do. Everything was kind of planned out and laid in my favor, I guess the best way to look at it, and got that massive run on that restart, and that put us in the lead on the last lap.
Well, if you're going to lead, that's the one you want to lead.
Most definitely. But it was overall a good race. Couple cautions, but went green for a lot of it. So hopefully next week goes the same way, and we can put it back in the same place next week.
Well, all righty. Jeremy Root coming home with the win here tonight at Daytona. Congratulations on the win. Appreciate your time. If you got any sponsors or any shout-outs that you want to thank,
no damn sponsors on that truck.
Well, you got a sponsor on the car, on the truck. I forgot about that. Well, you got any shout-outs at this point?
Yeah. JMR Graphics, my graphics company, and then Gerald Poole for putting on this league and showing us what kind of fun we can actually have, and the other group and other teams that we were racing with.
Well, all righty.
That's about it, sir.
Jeremy Root comes home with the win here tonight. Led 1 lap, and it was all in what it is. Jeremy, buddy, congratulations on the win. Appreciate your time. We'll see you in Sweet Home Chicago next Sunday night.
Thank you, sir.
That was Jeremy Root. Gets the win here tonight. We've got a second place finisher, Mr. Richie Joplin, coming home with the P2. Richie, buddy, congratulations on the P2. He was so much on that last lap, buddy. Tell us about it.
I was a sitting duck. Either way, I would have thought of going. I knew if I would have went high, Jeremy was coming pretty strong. So that would have been a terrible block. That could have caused the whole front field to crash. I'm not going to do a bad block. So, yeah, that was just down if I do situation right there.
Wait a minute. Hold up. You put a little bit of Jim knows where I'm going with this, I think. You put a lot of emphasis on the bad block. I mean, we got beef. We got beef somehow, some way. What's up here?
Well, if I would have slid up there and waited like I was thinking, it would have been a bad block. It would have been bad. It would have caused a wreck. And I don't want to cause wrecks. It's just plate racing. You got to time it right, and I didn't time it. I was just dragging him. Plus, I had, what was that, the 77 glued to me. So, yeah, I
tell you, I thought he was going to push you to the win there till he got caught up in that mess. But when you lost your pusher there, it was a little tough for you to get it done from that point. But I thought you there for a minute when he was behind you, he was strong. I thought he was going to push you to the win right there.
Nah, he was biding his time. He was riding. He said, yeah, I'm going to push this 89 for a little bit, then I'm going to hang him out. So that's exactly what plate racing is. So, you know, you push somebody for a little bit, and you're like, yeah, I'm done pushing you. Just go on. I'm going to go by you, send you to the back, you know. But other than that, I mean, I had fun racing with all these guys. I mean, wasn't too many cautions. I thought it was pretty good, clean racing. I'm just lucky to finish second on the plate track because my statistics here on the plate racing is not good. I've only won one that I can remember, and that was sideways and almost upside down. So, yeah.
It's usually how it ends up, Richie, at these super speedways. But, buddy, congratulations on the P2 here tonight. Appreciate your time. If you got any sponsors, any shout-outs you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank Country Creations, LLC, jumping on board the truck. Check them out on Facebook. Flaming Karma Paint Shops, and Jerry for getting this league started. And that's about it. Oh, let me thank Navy Joe Coffee, too. They help us out a whole lot. So if you need some coffee, check them out.
All righty, Richie Joplin coming on with a P2 here tonight. Congratulations on the finish, buddy. Appreciate your time. We'll see you at Chicagoland next week.
Appreciate it.
That was Richie Joplin gets the P2 here tonight. And now we'll go to the third place finisher, which, Scott, if I'm pronouncing, help me on your last name.
Take a stab at it.
Lay.
Lee. L-E-Y, Lee. Rhymes with key.
Well, hell,
right.
was close.
Well, you've been lay so far. So.
That's all right.
So far, but you'll be Lee now. So Scott Lee getting the P3. I will say this. We need to figure out your name. Obviously, I mean, you get a podium at the season opener here at Daytona.
There you go.
Real quick, though.
Do it.
What the hell happened back there in the back? Because, I mean, we saw you were like, I was sitting there calling the whole deal right there at the end, and I was like, well, you know, he's 3 seconds back. You know, he's probably going to get bypassed, and then you end up 5 seconds back, and you finish on the damn podium. What happened?
I was fortunate enough to be behind one of my teammates, the 39 car, on both of the last restarts. And so we had a plan for each scenario. Things started to open up. We started to see the 3-wide action there on that green-white checker, and we were just biding our time when all of a sudden the cars started moving. I didn't really see what happened. My teammate called it first. I went to the apron, got on the brakes. We managed to get past the cars that were spinning. I see 3 cars leaving in front of me and 2 cars solo behind me. So I figured we were settling for 4th. I'm not sure what happened, but crossed the finish line in 3rd, kept it clean, 0X. So we kind of ran the back most of the day, but as things got, we like 15 to go, found ourselves up front around a couple accidents, but kept the nose clean. And here we are. We did the doubleheader. We ran the Arca race earlier, so kudos to Jerry, the admins, and the race control to pulling off 2 fine events tonight here to kick off their season. Glad to be part of it, and lucky to be on the podium.
All right. Well, congratulations on a good finish. And you got anybody you want to shout out to? Oh, you just did
Big
that.
shout out to my teammates, the NASCAR racing team. We all moved over from iRacing from console NASCAR heat days, and we're having a good time here on iRacing. Great opportunity to join a league like this. I'm looking forward to more races together. Also, Gunslinger Slimworks and Broken Aces Designs for my Wicked Paint scheme.
There you go.
Yeah, funny thing about that, I do want to say, Scott, that was kind of ironic because that's how I got over to iRacing. Was a bunch of my buddies. We actually raced a lot on NASCAR Heat. A bunch of guys, Ronnie Joyner and Daniel Monix, all of us from Venom Motorsports. We all came over. So same thing, from Heat all the way over to iRacing. So we share something in common on that. But Scott, buddy, congratulations on the finish here tonight. Appreciate your time. We'll see you in Chicago next week, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Thanks for what you're doing in the booth. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much for that, Scott. As that is pretty much going to close up shop here tonight, Jim. Buddy, I got to tell you right now, the hype did not disappoint, baby. Daytona Flaming Karma. I got a feeling we're in for a hell of a season, buddy. Your final take on tonight.
Yeah, no, great racing tonight. Good doubleheader, and we got a couple little kinks to work out, but no big deal. Everything went really pretty smooth, considering the second race was really phenomenal as far as the amount of cautions and stuff. They did a good job. I have to say, turn 3 of lap 1, I was a bit concerned that it was going to be a long night, but no, they got it together and took care of business, man. And at this point, I am looking forward and starting to sing the blues, getting ready for some of that Sweet Home Chicago.
Yeah, baby, cannot wait to get it done next week. Daytona, obviously the glitz and glamour of Daytona is going to be in the past when we roll next Sunday night. Sweet Home Chicago will be a blast. So hopefully you'll be tuning in with us on that one. But loved it. Jeremy Root, he gets the win here tonight in the truck race. What a drive, and be able to survive the big wreck at the end of it, be at the right place, the right time. He gets the win here tonight. But folks, that is going to do it for this broadcast here on MotorMouth Broadcasting. Got to thank all the great sponsors, obviously Navy Joe Coffee Company, Alloy Wheel Repair Specialists, upstate Greenville, South Carolina. Go holler at them. Get your wheels repaired. If you get a little bit too much door banging, go holler at them. They'll hook you up with some wheel repair. And obviously Country Creations LLC for everything that they do. Flaming Karma Paints. Thank you very much to them as well. And obviously the channel sponsors of the Roasted Record, and obviously Digital Race Engineer for everything that they do here for MotorMouth Broadcasting. So thank you very much to all the sponsors, all of them that put the time and effort and everything into it. So thank you very much to each and every one of them. Shout out to the drivers. Hell of a show. 2 series and 1 night doubleheader. Love this right here. This is going to be a hell of a season, hell of a series deal all the way through September. I cannot wait to do these each and every Sunday night. But shout out to the drivers. Y'all fans, y'all come out in big numbers, supporting this great channel, supporting this great league. If you haven't yet, make sure you like and subscribe to MotorMouth Broadcasting. Keep up with everything going on. And also, holler at Gerald Poole in the Discord. Holler at him. Look up Flaming Karma paint shops. Look up Gerald Poole. Holler at him. Get yourself in. Season just started. They're still accepting people to get in and race in the Arca series. So get your tail in here and race with these old boys. And also, got to give a huge shout out to Gerald Poole, everybody over at Flaming Karma Racing, Flaming Karma Paint Shops, everybody involved, allowing us to come in here, be ourselves, entertain you, the fans, and see one of, if not, the best race leagues on iRacing. I got a feeling this is going to be a friggin' blast. For our producer here tonight, and the boss of MotorMouth Broadcasting, Mr. Big Jim Cunningham, co-commentating alongside with me here tonight. I'm the redneck announcer, Jake Reeves. And as always, be safe, be kind, be fast. Daytona in the rearview mirror, baby. It's like Jim said, we're going to sing the blues. Sweet Home Chicago next Sunday night. Same time, same channel, MotorMouth Broadcasting. Flaming Karma Sunday night doubleheader series, Arcas and trucks, baby. I can't wait to see what's around the corner.